One,
Kid can't even read.
two. One,
Oh,
Kid
good
can't even
for
read.
you.
The price is wrong.
It's a secret.
Ooh, welcome to the second round of the CommanderSmiths.
We are the CommanderSmiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
Knocking on wood. Hopefully, we aren't all. This is better than yesterday, because yesterday.
Yes, somebody write a message in the comments, please.
Oja Hitter. You guys could really make some names on there, and I'd read. Have you seen those TikTok videos where streamers are reading the names on it, and it's like really racy, and they don't realize it because they split it up? So I was gonna say, he mentioned that I was cracking my beer early, so
Seymour Butts.
yeah. Bart Simpson. That's where that's where that brings
Classic.
me. Okay, so we are doing another Secret Lair episode.
We are.
Hey, there we go. We got Urzas for life. May the Urzas for life be with you. I dig it, RoboCop. I got to give you the Lowry's. Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
All right. So we have another Secret Lair. This time we're dealing with the PlayStation crossover one. What else do we have tonight? Oh, I know what we have.
What do you? Oh, you mean like shots?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did one last night. We understand
did.
it was not recorded.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's the worst episode. Not only
right.
did everything fuck up and not work, we also took a shot
for no reason.
Nobody watched it. Nobody paid us for it. We're just
doing Malörts.
Yeah. I mean, it's normally good when you're doing it with somebody. If you're doing it for free, if you bread for life.
For life. I like it,
Oh,
Fernando. That's good. I like it.
But it was nothing. We just did it together, looked at each other in the eyes, and went, ugh.
And then shortly after my door is being knocked on, I'm like, what the hell? Cindy sits in. She's like, Tad's texting. You guys are no longer. You're frozen. Nothing's happening. And so I went back and
11 seconds.
11 seconds. I don't know what's going on with my internet, but internet was not good last night. Computer was not working. Everything was just kind of going bad. So
yeah.
But yeah, we're
smooth now.
Yeah, it's going good. So yeah, we got Malörts we got to do. We have a big raffle. Let me just show that real quick here. Wait, no, I got to show you it. So we will do the raffle halfway through. Okay, we'll get through half of these and then we'll do the raffle. Recommend that everybody kind of stick around because I'll just say everybody's going to be kind of a winner on this one. So just stick around there. But Scott, Tad, Ryan W, Ramsey, Ibukaki, Anderson, and Justin. Cool way of spelling Justin. Justyn. So Justin are all in here. So we will do that halfway through. Somebody's going to win that Scrubland, revised Scrubland, and the stack of cards from the 30th anniversary Secret Lair. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards included in this. So
not a bad deal.
You can see we hit our...
You got to pay for shipping though.
I've paid for shipping.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're shipping. Okay, we're paying for shipping.
No,
I
not
guess.
we're.
Fuck.
I'm paying because it was my card, so I got the shipping and all that stuff. So don't worry about that.
Gotcha.
So okay, so that'll be a little bit later, but what we are going to talk about now, might as well jump into it. We'll do our tags when we do that other stuff. So let's get started with that. I'm going to bring the volume down a little bit. It's a little loud for me. Okay, Lowry. So what do we got? We got PlayStation, right? We got this.
Yeah.
Secret
So
Lair
we
that's-
have 5 or 6 PlayStation associated.
Seven.
7? Was that like?
Fucking 10. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
what I was
Okay.
doing there. Yeah.
All right, this is-
Oh, okay. You're right. You said 5 minutes in, Lowry.
Are we 5 minutes in? We've
We are-
seen
we
some
are 5
comments.
yeah.
Okay, let's take a shot.
Let's do our shot. But really quick with the PlayStation ones, a couple notes to them. They are upticked by $10 each. And here's the Malört.
Bitch, really?
So they are 40 and 50 respectively. So 40 for the non-foil, 50 for the foils. This one is dropping October 27th. So we have our super drop that's hitting next week that has like that Furby and all the other fun stuff in it. And then we got 2 weeks and then this one will drop. So
I can't wait until they're doing a Secret Lair every other week.
no, my wallet can't handle it.
My kids don't need Christmas presents. That's fine. I bought them Sonic, maybe.
Daddy has to buy Secret Lairs. I will say I did make the K-pop Demon Hunters proxies and just kind of finish those. Oh, actually, let me show you the sheet really quick.
Don't do the food one. That is so bad.
But my boys
I understand
loved
that you took it as a still from.
But there's the K-pop Demon Hunters, and Lowry's talking about in particular that one, right?
The food token. Just my goodness. That's why all the kids like it. Huh?
Yeah, but my boys are like, can you make us proxies of those? Can you give us those? I was like, yeah, I can make you guys some of those. They love K-pop, so but yeah.
All right.
Let's take this shot. This is one of 4 Malört shots for the night, and this time we're actually being seen. So cheers to all you guys that finished the raffle stuff.
Thank you.
Is it as bad as last night? Because you didn't like that first one last night. You were like uncorking it. It is not good. Ugh. How do we get proxies? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, might as well just do the the little spiel really quick. Okay, so
As well.
yeah, we're gonna get the spiel out of the way, and then we'll get to the Secret Lair stuff here. Becoming a patron is how you can get proxies. $1 gets you into the Discord, so that supports our podcast. If you do $5 or more each month, you can pick proxies. The higher you move in the tiers, you can get foil proxies like this VV or the ones that I just showed for the K-pop one. So this is a VV one that I made. And then I have the Spider-Man ones from last month. So each month I try to do at least 4 proxies. There's Spider-Man. Let's see if I can get that. That's the
Spider-Man.
that one's the memory jar.
Yeah, memory jar's dope.
And They Shall Know No Fear. This is from last month. That's Stranger Things. What is his name again? Bria. I love this dude. This dude's one of my underrated cards that we had from a couple episodes ago. And a Gate Instigator, which is in the Spider-Man thing from the bad dude, the lizard dude.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
So if you go higher than $5, you can get foil ones. If you get $5, you can get proxies each month. So we have the tier system, and you can save them up if you just want to.
Unless you're the guy that keeps on getting them lost in the mail. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. This is ridiculous.
Sorry.
Also, yes, that is a good point. For those of you that do get your proxies, you order proxies each month or pick out proxies each month. If you're at all missing your order, let us know if it doesn't come in, because I will send an email out saying, hey, we're starting to make these. You can expect them in the next week or two. If they don't come, let us know, because USPS is losing shit left and right. I'm talking not just proxies. I sell tons of eBay cards. And since about July, when they raised the stamp price, I have to file claims left and right because they just keep losing them. So just an FYI, if you don't get them, let us know. Okay, so that's
Are we allowed to file a claim for proxies that we're stealing art from?
No, I don't file a claim for that. I file a claim.
Oh, okay.
I filed a claim for my eBay
I
stuff.
put hours of work into
Yeah,
this.
right. You owe
It's
me
sweat
my
equity.
time.
We're not stealing the art either. It's maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
some
we. It's a royal we.
Yeah.
I don't know anything that's going on.
You
Plausible deniability for any copyright law lawsuits
you
that are
take
coming
part
our
in
way.
making the proxies. You make the non-foil ones for the patrons and stuff. So.
Yeah, no, but I don't develop the art and all that kind of stuff.
Right. So,
Pointing the finger at you
Yeah.
if we have to.
but we're giving them away. It's just a patron perk. So that is one way you guys can support us. So become a patron. That is the first thing. And then you can go up in the higher tiers and get proxies. Then we have over 450 proxies at this point. So 450 different proxies. So that's
quite a bit.
Yeah. And then then you know when like we had the errors last night. You know that's coming because you go on the Discord and we let everybody know and everybody gave us shit and it was fun. And it was all that, that's good stuff. Okay, so another way you guys can support us is you can go to our store, which is linked below on my eBay account. There is a merch, CommanderSmith merch spot on my storefront. You can get the Yeti mug. See this little guy right there? I got my wife's.
Little guy.
Yeah, I don't have I used my orange one last night. So this is my wife's one. This is what you would get, the red one. Or we have metal tokens and all that stuff there. So, the link is there. I swear it's there. Are you trying to donate again, Tad? You guys don't have to...
No. Ouija is trying to find a link to the
okay,
Patreon.
Gotcha. Oh, it should be there, but maybe not. If it's not there, check out... I made sure last week's episode had it on there, and I typically copy-paste and then shift things around with our descriptions and stuff. So if it's not there, it'll be there when we're done with the cast. Give me 15 minutes and I'll make sure it's there so that you can check the details. So just jump back onto the video and check that out. So those are the ways you guys can support us. But if you're watching this video right now, the best thing you can do for the free thing to do that helps us out is just hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do that as well, because I know you hear it all the time, but it seriously does help us. It continues to make us grow. More people see us, all that stuff. That's what we want. We want more people. We like having all of this chat here and all the people and part of the Discord and all that. So, all right, we got that out of the way.
Royal we.
That's the royal we.
I like to. I'm almost at my limit in the Discord. Any more people, I'm gonna start backing away. A lot.
Oh, Tad's saying that my link. Okay, so it's, you know what it is. It's I have to feed it into ChatGPT to make it look nice, and it must not make my link clickable. So I will change that and make sure that the link is clickable. So sorry about that. Like I said, when we're done with the cast, give me 15 minutes and I'll make that one clickable. So, all right, let's get to this. Let me hit the secret layer button here and we can actually get started.
Really? How do I do this?
It's a secret. Okay, so I don't know all the video games that are being portrayed here or that we're talking about. I don't know this one. Have you heard of this one? What is this one? Ghost of... You read it, because I don't want to have to hit the button.
Oh, Ghost of Steve Buscemi?
Wait, no, you need the want.
That's a good joke.
No, you did.
I thought about that one today. I think it's Buscemi.
Where's Buscemi? Isn't it?
No, it's a T. Like, and maybe the T is silent. I don't know Chinese.
You know, I don't speak
like
Spanish.
The Tao, something like that. I don't know. So I from what I know, the little of this, it is an incredibly hard game.
Okay.
Where you're like a samurai going through and trying to fight maybe ghosts.
Okay. I mean, that's the name in it. This is a good guess.
I'm hoping the name is what the game is doing. That's maybe he's haunted.
Maybe he's dead.
Bad about something.
It's his ghost. Oh, and I should say this really quick. When we talk about timing and all that stuff, so we're going to give a couple things. One, we're going to give the value of what the whole thing is worth, what we think. A breakpoint, what it means. It's also in the description below, so you can really see that. But the breakpoint, if I say it's a breakpoint 3, it means if you buy 3 copies of this, you want to have one for yourself to keep for your collection or to use for yourself. What it means, though, is selling the other 2 will make it so you can get that one for free. So breakpoint 3 means you buy 3, you get 1 free, and then everything else is profit after that. When I talk about mature timing, typically it's 10 to 16 months after people receive them. If you can't buy them on the day that they are available, don't feel like you're missing out, because you typically can get these singles for a lot cheaper than the drop. Just saying. So if you don't want to spend the money on the drop, you don't know what the bonuses are, so that's one thing you're going to miss out on. You can wait until everybody gets them in hand, and they typically happen within a week or two. That's when they all get mailed out, and you can buy the singles then, and they'll be dirt cheap because everybody's trying to offload and make the money back or whatever. So don't get FOMO. If you don't want to buy these and you want to wait for singles, or you want 1 or 2 cards out of it, wait for it to get in everybody's hand. So I think that's it. Oh, and we have added grades. So we are going to grade everything, especially because we have new cards in these. So each one will give a grade of what we think each drop is. So, all right, let's move forward. I got to skip through these so we can get to the single. So we'll start with that guy.
All right. Jin Shikai, Ghost of Steve Buscemi. One in a white, and a blue, and a black.
Oja. His name is hard to
Ouija?
say.
It's a Ouija board.
Well, it has an A on the end, but I get it.
Well, you didn't. Yeah, it says
it's
Ouija. Okay.
So yeah, he said you got to say Soshima.
Okay.
Soshima. Oh, Scott made it 2 nights in a row.
Boshima.
Well, Scott, you're on the wheel. Of course you're on tonight.
2 nights in a row. There we go. Thanks, buddy. All right. It is a 1 in a white and a black and a blue for a human samurai 2/4. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. That's solid. Whenever a creature you control attacks a player, if no other creatures are attacking that player, choose 1. It either gains double strike until end of turn, or it can't be blocked this turn.
I like this card a lot. This is one of my.
Do ya?
Well, okay. It's 3 triggers. You pick 3 different players. You just have to attack one creature there, one creature there, one creature there.
It could be 3.
Well, if you're,
I mean, it could just be 2. Like if you attack with.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
Shikai.
you can do it 3 times if you're playing a normal 4-player game. You attack one creature to that player, one creature to the other player, one creature to the other player. You get those 3 triggers of which one you want double strike, which one you want unblockable. Like if they all have creatures out, then you go, well, this one's unblockable, this one's unblockable, and this one's unblockable. But if somebody doesn't have a creature, you send, let me see if it, Jin at that player, you give him double strike, so you're drawing 2 cards off of it, and your other dudes are unblockable. Like this seems really cool. Like, and I feel like there's a lot of things you could do commander-wise with this one, like the creatures that are in play. This is your unblockable right there. He doesn't need to attack. So if you're worried about your stuff dying, you just leave him back and you send all your other stuff. But the draw part is really nice.
I do feel like I want him attacking to be able to draw that card.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I think this is actually
here's
really
one
sweet.
that he feels a bit like
Ouija. Ouija just
it.
called it, has an A on the end. It's been a while since I've seen a Ouija board. So sorry about that. So Laura, you were right. I was wrong. You were smart.
Well, I can't even see the
stupid.
last. It's just ... after the J. So I'm guessing like crazy. He did write it, but so like what is the shit. White, 1 in a white and a blue and a green from Shards of Alara, exalted, like if a creature attacks alone, it gets double strike.
Yeah, but that specifically is only allowing you to attack with 1 creature.
Right. But what I'm saying is feels like that, but it has the attached ability onto it. You can attack with multiple creatures, and like you just get a really nice bonus.
Yeah.
To whereas that guy feels it's very limited. Like you load up on the 1 creature that's attacking.
Yeah.
To whereas this is at least 2 nice little bonuses, like something with trample and or flying getting through with the double strike is really nice, and then giving Jin Sakai the unblockable to be able to draw a card.
You automatically
get
a draw, and you don't have to worry about it getting blocked.
And then you could potentially just load up on auras or equipment that give indestructible and or double strike, so you're happy with whatever's happening.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to like only have the 1 trigger happening within what's going on.
Well,
I agree. I really like this guy.
And really what it is this deck can be just more around when this creature does combat damage effects, all the creatures that deal that kind of thing, or equipment like the was it Reaver Cleaver that when it deals damage, you're getting treasures off of it.
Yeah.
Just anything that this deck could just be loaded with that, and you're just focused on the unblockable part. But hey, if somebody doesn't have a blocker, boom, you can just say, well, that one I don't have to worry about. This one's getting the double strike. But you already have, you don't have to worry about your creatures getting through. Now you're just more focused on when deals combat damage effects on creatures. Like,
right. And really in that, like, blue just has so many options on drawing cards when it deals damage that it's going to be awesome either way.
Yeah. And if we would have had the green, you would have had those Veraskas that kill people, the assassin ones, the 1/1s, like that would have been brutal. Good thing it doesn't have green. So okay, so we're giving the commanders, when we talk about them, the new cards, what would you give this as a grade? Where would you put this one?
I like it. As a grade, I'll put it at like a C plus B minus. Okay. Like, I'm not super thrilled. Like, it's not an A where I'm like, I'm gonna build something, I just don't know what yet. And this would be in the conversation. So it's like probably more B minus. Like, I could see myself building this. So what about you?
I put it at a B plus. I think it can be, it has some cool effects. Being able to, like we said, unblockable, drawing cards, fill in your hand. We like drawing cards. That's what we like to do. Yeah. But the versatility with it, like, the deck isn't going to be like, well, these are the cards you're putting in this deck, and this is the only thing you can do with this deck. There's so many options that you can do with this deck. They might be doing the similar things that you want the creatures dealing damage and they have whatever effects, but you can use whatever way you want to go with that. Like, if you really want to focus on the double strike stuff instead of when they deal damage, you could do that as well. Maybe you're making unblockable creatures already, and now you're trying to do the double strike side of things. There's quite a few options with this one, and I think it's really good. I didn't give it an A because it's not insane. Like, we had the Sonic ones. Didn't we get a couple A's with the Sonic ones? We really like those commanders.
Yes.
Yeah, and this one,
Sonic was awesome. Yeah, for sure. This isn't Sonic in my opinion.
No, but I dig this one quite a bit. So yeah, B plus for me, B minus for you. We're right in the B range. So yeah, that's a good grade. All right. Price wise, I bet you this one we could get when it gets mass supply around $10, I'm guessing, but I bet you it'll be about a $20 non-foil, maybe a $30 foil. I have it marked as a 25, but I bet I could see this one get up there. It's not known enough to me that I feel like we're gonna get the players that like this game to really buy this one. I don't know. I don't know how popular this one is. I just think it's a good commander, and so that's why I think it's a little bit higher.
I think all of these games are known and were pretty big hits. I don't think anything's really under. We're just not into video games like we used to be.
Right. If it's not Diablo, then I have no idea what it is.
Exactly. Yeah. And so this is not, we're probably just old enough where, like, I played a lot of Guitar Hero, and when that kind of went out, that's when I stopped playing video games.
That's what they should make for a Secret Lair Guitar Hero.
No. How would you even do that? Is that like a saga?
And we're back. All right, I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, and so, but like, the only one that I was really into out of these 5 is God of War, so I'm glad there's 2 of those. But like, sitting on this one,
spoiler alert. I'm just kidding.
2 of them. But they look. I wish I still played video games, but if I did, I probably wouldn't play Magic, and I'd rather play Magic.
Right, and
that was a decision I made.
Yep. I mean, we have a lot of our people in Discord, friends and family and stuff like that. I want to get us into D&D, and I think it sounds really awesome, but it's like we're limited on time as it is with kids and family and stuff, and it's like got to choose here. And I'll fit in Diablo every now and then, but I haven't played that in over a year or over 2 years at this point. So it's like
been 2 years now.
So, all right, let's keep going because, we're not even through a drop and we're a half hour. Okay, so let's talk about the other cards, the reprints that are in this. Oh, and by the way, the art on that other card, amazing. Like, I think the art was really good on that, too. We didn't even talk about the art. Full art.
Art's gorgeous.
Yep, art on all this. This drop in particular has really good art. Actually, all these drops have really good art. So, all right, first card. Go ahead.
That would be shitty for a PlayStation 5 game to have shitty art. Like, I'd hope that it's competent art at this point. It's not like... whatever that Parappa the Rapper from Dreamcast.
Oh god, you had a Dreamcast, right? That was what
I did. I did not buy Parappa the Rapper,
but you were the only one that I knew that had a Dreamcast.
It was so good. The 2K games, sports games, are amazing. Okay, the next one on the list there is Path to Exile. Pretty cool art. Looks like a little bit of Sudoku going on.
Sudoku? Like the number game? Or it's like...
Not right at all.
I'll say this. We've gotten 2 secret layers with Path to Exile. This is a 1.52 million deck, so it's whatever. It's on a lot of decks. But they range from $5 to $20. That Fiddle Thip one where it's like a Where's Waldo one, that one's a $20 one. I think because it just didn't... Not a lot of people bought that
Didn't
one.
sell well.
Yeah. So that one's just, there's a lot less quantity out there. So I think this one, you're going to be able to pick this one up for $5, but it could get up to about 10 to 15 over time. And then this is a Lord of the Rings printing. We're starting to get more of these Lord of the Rings stuff. So what do we got
Born
here?
Upon a Wind, which allows you to cast spells this turn as though they had flash and draw a card. And it's a solid card. I believe it's actually played in CEDH that sounds right.
That makes sense then why it's a $13 to $29 card. Like that's our range. Like the lowest is 13, highest is 29. So
what do you mean for this or just the cards that
that
exist?
Yeah, all the Lord of the Rings ones of this one.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's great, kind of crazy. So 13 to 29 depending on
I missed that.
Well, let me back it up. For the special printings of them, because I'm trying to compare to special instead of being like this is the most basic version. The special printings, which would be the scroll art of this one and all that stuff. So 13 to 29, non-foil was 13, foil is 29. So I didn't put it that high. I put it at 15 to 20. I bet you you'll be able to pick this one up for about 5 to 10.
Gorgeous art.
Yeah, I do like this art a lot.
Gorgeous art. That foiling of that sun.
Oh yeah, that'll be really nice.
That's gonna be really good. Anything that has like a sun angle flare,
really
is gorgeous in foil.
And RoboCop confirmed with you, Larry. Yes, it is very CEDH card. So there we go.
Right on.
All right, next card, and it's not the last one. I got one more after this guy.
I like this one too. Ghostly Flicker. It's instant at blue that allows you to take 2 creatures and blink them back and forth. This is cheap though. Same. I thought Born Upon a Wind was cheap, but this is cheap too.
Yeah, it's a common. No special printings. So this will be the first special printing, but I don't think it's going to get much more than 5, unless it's used more in other places. But I mean, it's only I guess it's 163,000 EDH rec decks.
You know what? Honestly, I'd put this at a 10er long term.
You think so?
Yeah.
Foil?
Because I think before there was a reprint on Modern there was a Masters printing of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
And the foil was like $10 to $15 before that reprint, and then the reprint it rebounded again, and so it has some strength to it for how much it's being used and being the first special printing of it.
Yeah,
I can see it getting up to. I fully agree that it's a $5 card on this, but I can see it potentially being 10.
Yep, I could agree with that. I like to be conservative with it and be very low on everything.
Yeah. No, let's do hype. Full on hype.
This is gonna be $40. Holy crap! This is awesome.
This is $200 drop.
Yeah. But yeah, the art is cool in this one. It reminds me of ninjas. I mean, I guess that's what the game is. So yeah, I mean that's the whole thing here. And then we got our last card here.
Ooh, yeah, Castle Shimura, which is a Ganjo Castle, which is the one that prevents 2 damage to any legendary creature. That's the old one. This might be the first reprinting of it if it wasn't on the list.
It is on the list. That is
it's on the list.
Yep. So
those Sons of Guns, they
Champions
put those in.
of Kamigawa is the only printing until the list. And cheapest version of this is 15 or 14 actually from Champions. The list is at 15. Foil version's at 76. We're not saying it's getting to that. I bet you this one's a $5 at single. When mass supply happens, I think it's going to be a $15 to $20 card. The art is amazing. I don't think it's necessarily the greatest card. Like preventing 2 damage,
right,
is not that great.
The $14 to $15 current price tag is because it's an old card,
right?
That doesn't have any reprints. So I agree. I don't know it's a $5 card, but again, I might just be happy with the $10 mark.
Yeah,
like
so,
I can see that being the drop.
Okay, so all that being said, I think $30 you can pick up most of these singles right off the bat. Okay. So right when everybody's getting mass supply. Mature timing, I believe the non-foil side of things is going to be about $70 after fees and everything. Shipping $56. That's if you're selling it. So that's a breakpoint 4. And on the foil side of things, I think this will be $85 after fees and shipping brings you down to $69. Yeah, that's also a breakpoint 4. So it's not the greatest, and I might be underselling.
What were the 4 reprints?
The
Castle, Born Upon a Wind, Ghostly Flicker,
and Path to Exile.
Path to Exile. That's okay.
Path might be the one I'm curious about because I really like this art. But is this going to be a $5 Path to Exile, or is this going to be a $20? You know, like which I like this art probably the most out of the Path to Exiles, but I don't know where it's going to land with everybody else. You know,
right? And honestly, I do think that there is a critical mass of just Path to Exiles. Yeah. So I just don't trust any sort of like really expensive Path to Exile unless it's like some sort of printing.
You're right.
That
like
has the special Galaxy foil or some kind of shit like that.
So okay, so we had a breakpoint for value 56 and 69. Only if she's 5'3", but what do you give?
God is putting his password down.
69 420.
69 420.
What would you give this a grade overall? We gave the commander, we got a new card in there and 4 reprints. All of them are usable cards. I mean, the castle is 28,000 with the lowest EDH rec decks. Everything else is over 100,000. So highly used cards. Where would you put this one as far as grade wise?
So I do really like what they reprinted here and chose to reprint, but they're like the castle is not really a money card. It's not something. It might be a money card like worth the printing. Like that's what brings it up. But at the same time, it's me and you both agree. Like it's not that good.
Right.
It's not something that we really enjoy. It's not something we're like, oh, we got to jam this in. You don't have any proxies of it.
Right.
It's so like
the thing is, I think I would have been happy if it was that channel one, the one that the white one.
Yes.
Like even though that one's not the greatest, it's still decent. I would have liked that way more than this one. So
yep.
Okay. Sorry.
And so for me, it's if it was just the reprints, it's a C. But I do like new cards. And I do know that these are hard to get. So I don't think I'm going to move too far away from a B for most of these because of the new cards and just being harder to get if you don't get them here. It's going to be like for this one, I think it's a B minus.
Okay. I gave it a C. The breakpoint 4 made it a little tougher. I could see C+. I can see the B- too, but I gave it a C just because I don't know where Path is going to go. Now, what Scott and what RoboCop and what you said with Born Upon a Wind being a CDH, maybe that's a little bit higher than I'm thinking that it's going to be. But the other two are meh. But I really do like the Commanders. So that's the Commanders what's holding it up for me. Right. Like I like that Commander a lot. Can it fit in as a 99 in other 3-color decks like that? Sure. I mean, that it doesn't have to be just the commander because making things unblockable or double strike and it draws That's not bad for 4 CMC. So
How about you kill your ninja deck and turn it into this one?
I probably should, because I don't play Eureka anymore. You know, like I've said, that used to be my go-to deck when I wasn't winning.
Ducks played against it. I'd love it if you got rid of it.
So yeah, maybe that's something that I look into. But yeah, no. So I dig this one. So C, and you gave what, B- is what you were at?
Yeah, B minus.
Okay. Yep, I dig it. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'm not going to show the whole thing, so we're gonna go card by card now, instead of showing the drop beforehand. So
we have
what do we got here?
Horizon Forbidden West.
I don't know this game either. I don't know this game. Do you know this
very
game?
unfamiliar with. Yeah. So Aloys, Savior of Meridian. So is that like post Meridian? I don't know.
Is that,
3 and a green and a blue for 3/5 human warrior. Now I should get the wah. That's a failed joke right there, because that was not prepped. Okay, so 3 and a green and a blue for 3/5 human warrior. You have vigilance and reach. Whenever one or more artifact creatures you control attack, discover X, where X is the greatest power among them. And that's where you just reveal cards until the casting cost of X or less appears, and then you get to cast it for free. That's an interesting spot for it. Because we don't know the flavor behind it.
Yeah,
this looks very not artifact creature style of game, so I don't know the flavor on that or why it's in there.
Blue matches with artifact, but green feels weird.
Yeah, green blue.
It feels like it should be green black or green red instead of the green blue, but
right, because like Discover is a chaos style mechanic, and so like the red would work better.
And Scott saying Horizon is the most beautiful game on the PlayStation. So
I can believe that.
I'll tell you this, that the first 3 Lowry and I are not familiar with, and then the last 4 we are more familiar with. So
so like what are you feeling about this one as a commander?
It's interesting. I mean, I think it's good in that we're getting artifact creature. It has a cool ability. It protects herself, not protects herself, but she doesn't have to be attacking. I always like that when you aren't having to have your commander do the thing and then it could potentially die and for its thing to happen. This is, you cast your commander, you already have your artifact creature in play. Boom, you attack with it and you get to discover. But it is whenever one or more artifact creatures. So you can't really abuse it. Or not abuse it, but having multiple triggers like our last commander. So it's only going to happen.
You'd have to have
time.
Extra turns almost.
Yeah. So I like that it's bringing in green to use artifact creatures, even though I don't think it fits with it. So it's different.
Right.
But
I don't think it's different in a good way.
Right, because
I feel
you're
like
not going to put this in your other artifact decks because it's the wrong colors. It's missing the red. Whereas like your Brutaclads.
I mean,
and your,
I'd accept red and or white.
Right. And so this has got to be a standalone commander. And is it good enough standalone?
Right. And so all your artifacts, like support is in blue and green hates artifact. And honestly, there's not there is a determined amount of artifact creatures that are good in these kind of decks and colors and stuff like that. Like vehicles aren't amazing, especially when your commander has vigilance. Like you don't want to be tapping it down for no reason at that point. And so I think it's a cool commander, and like you're hoping to drop like worms or colossuses and stuff like that in attack and then be able to discover that way. So maybe that's the bit, is like cheating in big creatures that cheat in big creatures. With maybe some extra turns. But for me, I don't like this nearly as much. Yeah, like I'm probably in that C+ range, C+.
Yeah, I'm at B-, so I'm
B-.
Yeah,
right.
I'm right around where you're at there too. We're pretty close within like a grade, like a plus or a minus or whatever away from each other. I don't think this one's going to be relatively expensive. I bet you $10 again for singles, and then after a little bit, it might mature up to 15 to 20 for.
I mean,
non-foil
Scott
foil.
might be into gingers too, while he's calling it a beautiful game. So
Now that you're saying that, it looks like what's her name from Game of Thrones?
Ygritte?
Yeah.
Not that I remember her at all. Oh my god.
Jon Snow's gal. Yeah.
Honestly, that was when that season came out. I hadn't seen it yet, and then I went over to a buddy's party. Everybody fell asleep drinking, and I stayed up literally all night, and watched the entire season, just going, "She is gorgeous. Holy shit."
What? And then
I was drunk out of my mind.
Every like 10 to 15 minutes, you go into the bathroom and go, "Go away, baiting."
Too many people, but it was just like that lady's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Definitely. Yeah. And I didn't even think of that, but she does.
Yeah.
Definitely look like
Yeah. It has that feel for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we're about the same at there. So, okay, let's talk about the cards that are in this, the reprints. We got 4 of them in here. It's Meteor Golem, if you're wondering what it is.
Oh, we don't need a reprint of that.
I know.
Thunder Draw, which is really just Meteor Golem, 7 mana, 3/3 ETBs, destroy target, permanent.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, we've already gotten a Secret Lair, and it's a gorgeous one at that. And a
Is there
couple.
2?
Yeah, there might be a couple, but
Yeah.
the one that's really gorgeous looking, which is from that. We had a couple other ones. It was almost like a not synth wave, but kind of.
Yeah.
We got it. I love the art on it. It's only $5. You can get the non-foil and foil of that $5. So this one being what it is, it looks like a T-Rex, which is kind of cool, but I can't see it getting much more than that. So so that one's kind of a swing and a miss. Cool art, but I don't think it's going to really do much there. I didn't even know about this card. Like this next one, I'm like, what? And I started to put it in the deck that I'm building right now with the Spider-Man one, but I took it out just recently. But anyways, go ahead.
Regala's Wrath, which is really Tyrion's
Soul Cleaver.
Soul Cleaver?
Yeah.
1 to come down, 2 to equip. Equipped creature has vigilance, and whenever another artifact or creature is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on equipped creature. You didn't know about this one?
No, I don't. Isn't that from the? Oh, it's from Lost Cavern. No. Yeah, Lost Cavern.
Dice Daddy's card. Like Doji put this on the map at SmithCon for me.
Oh, okay.
I definitely picked up a couple of them.
It seems cool because it's not just your creatures; it's everybody's creatures and artifacts. So
and treasures
right,
and clues, and he had this on his Saint Traft deck, and Saint Traft is 2/2 attacks, create a 4/4, and so it just like made Saint Traft a fucking 20/20 by the end of it, and
nice.
It was crazy.
Yeah, no,
so
that's why I saw this and I was like, oh, maybe I put this in the Spider-Man deck. So I did cut it just recently because I got to cut 30 cards because I want my counters to go across the board, not just on one creature. But this seems pretty good. It's in 98,000 decks. I think you'll be able to pick up the single for less than 5, and I don't think it's going to get much more than 5, to be honest. Like, I think it's a good card. I think this art is cool. I just don't think this one's something that's going to really drive up the price. But the next card, is that the next one? Yeah, the next card might do a little damage here.
Oh, shit. Oh, Blightsteel Colossus. Vast Bork Horus. It's trample, infect, indestructible. 11/11. It's the best artifact creature out there. Mm-hmm. It's something that you want to cheat out in any deck that you're going to cheat it out. The art looks amazing.
Yep, I do like this. So we have one other Secret Lair. Do you remember what that is?
What?
We have another Secret Lair.
With this? Yeah, it was a Transformers for sure.
So the Transformers one, do you know where that is sitting?
I'm hoping it's around $40-$50.
No, let's say 80 is the lowest for the Transformer because that was a flip, if you guys remember, and the foil is 110. So I don't think this one gets near there because that was a special printing and Transformers, flipping, and all that stuff. But the cheapest version of Blightsteel Colossus is 39. So
okay,
I bet you
the ZZ 40.
Yeah. Mass supply, $35-$40 easily. Non-foil side of things, I think we're 50 plus, 60 plus for foil. It's probably going to go higher than what I'm saying there, but I'm just, like I said, I'm staying on the low end to kind of bring things down because it might take a little bit for this to jump up there, but the art is really good. Like you said, I don't like it better
Like
than
if you're
Transformers
not
one, but
using an Eldrazi as a game-winning creature, this is it.
Yep, that's a good point. Yep. I mean, it's in 97,000 EDH rec deck, so that's
Probably not enough, but I appreciate everybody trying.
well for how
Like, to not
expensive
put it in your deck.
Yeah, for how expensive it is too. Like that's kind of a lot
Yeah.
to have in there. All right, and the last card on here is one that is used quite a bit. I use this
Farseek,
a lot.
why not? I can't complain. Again, art looks really good. I like the art on this.
Yes.
And with Scott saying that it's a beautiful game, like when I get a PS5 in about 15 years, I might get this game. Ain't no way I'm buying new systems.
So surprisingly, this hasn't been in a Secret Lair. Like I was trying to think, I couldn't find it, and it was not on anything. I'm like, I could have sworn Farseek was in a Secret Lair, but it's not. So this is our first
3 visits has 2
Yeah.
reprintings.
Yeah, we're getting one. I think is the next one. Yeah, we have 3 visits coming in. The drop coming on Monday. So yeah.
Oh
this
no,
one,
there's 3 at least.
yeah, and
Shit.
that one stays up there. I think this one gets. I think you'll be able to pick it up for $5 when mass supply hits. But this is gonna be easily $10 to $20 card. $10 for non-foil, could even get to 15. Foil sided. I mean, I use this every green deck, like because it searches for plains. It's not a basic. It's a plains, island, swamp, or mountain card. So you're able to get your dual lands. And oh yeah, we should probably do the Malört. Let's do a Malört out. You're just cuddling with it. Okay, so I'll do the breakdown. We'll do another Malört shot before we get started on the next thing. So singles is a little high, $60. So this would be a drop that I would say get the drop. If you like the cards in it, if you like a particular card like Blightsteel, get the drop over getting the singles.
Yes.
Mature timing, non-foil 85 after shipping and fees, 65 breakpoint 3, 105 for the foil side of things, 23 or minus shipping and fees brings you down to 82, so also a breakpoint 3. What do we think for grade wise overall for this one?
All right. So looking at it a couple of different ways, I really do like the reprints a lot more than Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Forgot
Like,
at this point. I like the reprints a lot more. I don't like the legend nearly as much. But also I don't need these reprints nearly as much, if that makes sense. Like if you've been getting Secret Lairs, you probably already have a foil double-sided Transformer Blightsteel Colossus. So I think it just depends on how much you really like this IP. So I'm gonna say that it is a B minus, but also something that I think I am willing to skip.
Okay.
At
even
$50.
Even with the commander?
Yeah, I think because the only thing from this that I really would want is the commander, and I feel like I can get that for that $5 or $10. And I might not even do that because I don't have a deck that I'd even think about putting it in.
Right.
And I don't really want to build it.
I can see that. We're around the same rating. I gave it a B. I said it has one good new, or is a decent new card, 2 really good cards, and then 2 meh cards that aren't really high in value. Not that they're bad, it's just the value isn't there. So yeah, I gave it a B, but it is a breakpoint 3, so it's better than our first one, which was a breakpoint 4 for that.
Right. It didn't have anything of quality compared to
You didn't have a big
Colossus.
guy in it. Yep, that's the big
like
thing.
whenever you get something like Colossus, it feels like, what did I just say it was? BB plus?
You said B. Yeah, somewhere around there.
I'll go solid B plus. Like
Okay.
if they're gonna toss in a card that's gonna be worth the price of the drop, like that's a B plus A minus.
Yep.
I'll bump that up. Like it just makes a ton of sense to buy that drop, like you're saying.
Yep. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. We're gonna take a shot here, so we'll just keep that up there. So we have Uncharted coming next.
Shots.
And then after the first God of War, so we're going to do Uncharted, God of War 1. We'll do the drawing and probably another shot. And then after Last of Us Part 1, we'll do the last shot. How does that sound? Sound like a plan?
I don't need this planned out. It's fine.
Is
this the best Farseek?
Isn't there the Farseek?
There's a FNM printing that's really good too.
Is that far secret that has the girl standing with like a staff and like a circle going around her, like from Double Masters or something like
Isn't
that?
that Cultivate?
Oh my, yeah, it's Cultivate. You're right. They're all green cards.
I think that's Cultivate.
All the green cards look the same. All right. let's take this goo. Second shot here.
All right.
No, it gets worse
Thanks.
as each shot goes. There we go.
Yeah, this is way too full.
Oh, yeah. Every
that hit
fucking
weird.
time.
I don't like that.
Ooh, sa. All right. Ugh. I can't stand it.
Two more. Two more.
All right. This drop here. So this one we have to do a little different. The last card, I'm gonna have to jump back to the bundle part because for some reason it's not shown here in this thing that I found everything on. So all right, Laurie, get us started. What do we got here?
Scott's just here for the misery. Okay, this one's Uncharted. I heard that the movie was better than the game, and did you watch the movie at all?
I didn't watch the movie. Was it good?
No, I'm just being a dumbass. It had Mark Wahlberg and then what's his nuts from Spider-Man. It was a fun movie. How about that? It was a fun one.
We have somebody on that Dark Side Killa said, y'all got to be Midwesterners if you're doing Malört. You were correct. We are from Minnesota.
Shit. We've been seeing. All right. Here we go. Uncharted. Nathan Drake, treasure hunter, blue and a black and a red 3/2 human rogue. First strike, you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast spells you don't own, or to activate abilities of permanents you control but don't own. And then whenever Nathan Drake attacks, exile the top card of each player's library. You may cast a spell from among those cards. You may cast a spell. So just one out of the potential 3.
And it's a cast. It's not play. So if there's a land and you want to play the land, you can't play the land. It has to be a spell there. So
it has to cast a spell. Yep.
All right. So what do we give? What do we give for a grade on Mr. Drake here, Nathan Drake, my son's
as Drake as a commander? Okay, let's see here. Out of something like this, I do really like this as a stealing commander. Is it Centrimplates level? No. Do I like this better than maybe Gonti? Like the mono blacks are just they're too I like at least a second color and most of the stuff. So but that Outlaws Gonti isn't a bad one, but also you can just kind of like build up Nathan Drake here and make him indestructible or unblockable, and it's just easy to attack with him, and you can kind of he's a lot of card options and advantage. Attack multiple times. Like I like it a lot.
Do
I want to give it a B? I don't think I want to build with it though. I don't want to like stealing from people is just a target on your back.
Yeah, it is. I wish.
I think that's my biggest issue with it.
I honestly wish you took out the blue because then it would fit in Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool's already a dick by taking shit away. Tad, I'm talking to you. This would be a nice card in the 99 for Deadpool. Or even it being the commander in Deadpool. No, I like Deadpool being the commander, but you know what I'm saying? Like it feels slow, even though it's a 3-drop CMC, but it needs a way to turn. Yeah. And then it's not that strong. It has the first strike on it, but like you said, you're going to have to build him up. So maybe you're building the deck more around protecting your attacks and focusing on stealing shit from other people, what they have and all that.
Right. You definitely have support within these colors, which I really like.
Yeah.
So like it's not like there's nothing to build with. Like there's options to build this kind of deck.
Like, do you with this dude? Is it just because you got blue in there? Is it just mono rocks? So you're able to have enough mana to cast whatever it pops up, and protection shit. Like, you don't play anything of your creature wise. You play him, get as much mana out there as you can, and cool spells for your side of things, protection stuff, evasive stuff, whatever, and then you're just casting stuff from them. Like, I mean, how does that? This one just seems weird, I guess, as a command. Not weird.
I mean, that's what most stealing things are, though. Like, send triplets as ramp a lot so you can cast as much of their hand as possible, and then you're playing their deck, and so it just depends on how dickish your decks you're playing against.
You know what's funny?
Or cloning, like they're.
I was gonna say, side note is, I feel like our video took a Malört shot too, because now your video's so delayed, like your mouth is not moving with how it's all going. So you must have gave your camera. You gave your camera Malört as well. Yeah, okay. No,
not quite there.
I get it though. Yeah, I see what you're saying with it. It's just, it's what I was saying with the other commander, where I liked that one didn't have to attack for the triggers to happen. This one has to attack. So you're waiting a turn if you're not giving it haste and all that stuff. And it's like, it's not very strong. It's not protecting itself. First strike is okay, but.
Oh, how about this though? It does have a sort of little feel of like Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's a 3/4 red, green, blue, first strike, making the treasure. I think in that regard, like it's pretty good. Lara Croft just wants to be able to cast legendary artifacts from your graveyard that turn. And so like, she was really fun to play with, and I can see this being really fun to play with. How about that? Like, I can see this being fun. I can see this being, you could go really aggressive. Like, it's an attack trigger, so extra turns, extra combats, a little bit of, Whisper Silk Cloak, some of that artifact protection that you want in a deck anyway for some of your commanders. Like, I don't think this is too far off, and then you're just casting the best card that you can.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess it's
so
a
so
build.
This doesn't do much for you.
No, it's a build thing. It's like what you said. Like you're not counting on your deck to do things. You're counting on what their decks have. So you have to be that kind of player that likes, like you have to be a Deadpool player. Tad, I'm talking to you again.
Is Tad building this? He's here. You can chime in.
He laughed at the Deadpool comment. So Tad, this could be your next deck to build, because you just build decks where you're not playing your deck, you're playing other people's decks. You like pissing people off. This is a perfect commander for that. So what did you give for
his name is Tad pissing other people off. What do you expect?
It was said in the Discord by number 2 today. What did you give this one as far as a grade?
I missed that. Oh, that's a good question. You know what? I'm gonna B plus A minus.
Did you just say A plus?
No, B plus A minus.
A plus. I thought you said A plus A minus. I was like, you just forget the A in the middle. You just A plus A minus. It's like, it's anywhere from A plus to a D minus, somewhere in that range.
Somewhere. No, yeah, right in that range.
Okay,
I think it's good. I could see myself building this just because my Gonti, my green, black, blue version didn't do really well. And oftentimes when something doesn't really work for me, I want to find a different way that it does work so that I can get like the successful feeling of doing that thing.
You know what this also has in it? It's red. So you know what card fits well in this that does a similar thing? It was
Magda.
No, that was my worst spec of all time.
Itali.
I think that's why I don't
like it. It's not the worst spec of all time. It's just the most reprinted spec of all time.
But I think that's why I'm bitter about it. So I gave it a B minus because It's like Atali. No, but Atali's better than this. But Atali's Atali, so it's just whatever.
All right. This is right at the Sochi guy, right? The first one, Steve Buscemi.
What about Buscemi eyes?
You put him at a B- there too, right?
Buscemi I gave a B+. So I gave this one a B-.
You gave that a B+, this a B-.
Yes. So
okay.
So I'm 2 steps below that. And I gave the last Gala B- as well. So that's where my rating's at. I feel like actually when I'm saying it out, I'm like, oh, that's about the same feeling for these cards. Like it's
okay.
They're decent. I built the Send triplets deck, and people hated it. It's not a fun.
Yeah.
It's not.
Does that keep you away from stealing other people's cards? Like the vitriol that you got?
Yeah, it just people hated me for that.
It was like ashes in your mouth.
But the one that sticks out the most is Trombley just being pissed, like because he had the most cards in his hand that one game, and it just kept taking all his best shit. Like I was like, I gotta take you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell. Yeah, you can Ristic Study to draw a card. What's in your hand?
Exactly. All right, let's get to the reprints here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So let's start off with the first one here.
We have Whip of Erebos or El Dorado Sarcophagus. And this is a great card, let's be honest. Giving all your creatures lifelink and being able to bring something back from the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great reprint. I'm glad it's in there.
No special printing. This is the first special printing we're getting to this one. It's 129,000 EDH rec decks. I bet you though you could still get this for singles wise when it mass supply at 5, but I bet you eventually it's gonna be about 15 to 20. 15.
It was the buy a box, I think.
Right. But when I say special printing, I guess what I'm saying is border wise, it doesn't have a borderless one. It doesn't have like a special foiling. Like we have pre-release ones, which special printing.
Yeah, I guess you're not going to bring that up.
Yeah, the way we have things now, where there's borderless and extended and whatever versions of things showcase, this one does not have that. This one just has the pre-release and the buy a box thingy. So but
great reprint.
Yep, 129,000 EDH rec deck. So you used quite a bit. I've used this next one quite a bit too.
Number 2 just jizzed his pants. You have the Midnight Clock. It's the one where you tap it to add a blue for an artifact, and then you can put an hour counter on it. And at the beginning of each upkeep, put an hour counter on it. And if it has 12 or more counters on it, sack it. Everybody gets to draw. Or no, I think it's just shuffle your hand and graveyard into the deck and draw 7 cards. So only yourself exile this artifact. I like this more than I play with it.
I put it in a lot of the mono blue decks, 2-color decks with blue. I'll play this.
Like you're talking about Bruvac, right?
Right. I mean, come on. I have mill.
I don't have any mono blue decks, and I don't know. I would probably put it in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good 3-drop rock that is for blue and that can replenish your hand.
Is it? Did it even make our 3 mana rock? Tournament?
Why would you do that if it doesn't produce every color? You know what I'm saying? Like this only produces blue, so that's why I'm like it's a 1 or 2 color deck or blue and whatever color. So,
if I cared about drawing a bunch of cards, I'd put it in there. But
this isn't more than Whip of Erebos, dude. It's an 171,000 EDH rec deck.
Yeah, there's a lot of number 2s out there. Way too many.
Yeah, there's a lot of us Adams out there. That's why we call them number 2, so we can determine there's a number 3, there's a number 4.
Of you.
Yeah, just in the Discord or just in our friend group alone. In the Discord, there's 3 of us that I know of. There might be I think there's just 3 of us with the Discord. I personally did spec on this one on a full art foil of this one, and those are selling for $20 a piece. The others are less than 5. So the special version, full art foil, selling for 20. I sold out of mine a while back. I think you'll be able to get this single wise for 5, but I think it could get up to $10 to $20 for foil, non-foil side of things. So it's a nice 3-drop rock for blue and whatever deck. So
I can agree with you. I think you can get it for 5.
Yeah.
And maybe get up to the 10-15 range.
Yep,
for sure. Chain Reaction. This has been reprinted a bunch. This is just it deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield. Oftentimes, it just kind of gets rid of everything. So it's not a bad wrath for red. It just doesn't work all the time.
Scott says I need to do this for myself.
It's a nothing burger though.
Yeah, I have that as a less than $5 single, and max is 5 on this one. The last one I have to move backwards to our, because it doesn't have a preview of it, so we got to go back to this right here. Okay, so I don't think you're gonna be able, can you read it? Well, it's Passionate Archaeologist, and it's one of the background cards. So it's one colorless, one red, and whenever commander creatures you own have, whenever you cast a spell from exile, this creature deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to target opponent. So the problem is we did have the exile, what's his name? What's his nuts from you built him, the white and black commander zombie dude that casts from exile. Would have been nice if this was in that color. You know what I'm talking about? It was from.
I built a lot of decks. I don't remember everything.
Oh, good for you. No, wasn't he from?
One.
Oh, good for you.
Wasn't he from Aether Drift or whatever? Wasn't that the commander?
I don't get the cast. I get to draw cards off of exiling and stuff.
So, but this in itself has one printing. It's from the D&D set. So there's, the multiple whatever, but the lowest card or cost for this one is $23. I think with this, it'll probably drop down to 10, but easily get up to 20 to 30. Just because there's the only one other printing that is a decent. I mean, is Command that's not playing from exile, is it? No. Or is it playing from when you're playing from your command zone? No, because the commander, that's the other part of it. It needs to be on your commander.
Right. It has to be in play.
Yeah. So that's not gonna work there. So that's okay.
You know what? They add more and more casting from exile. So I this card more and more, and I can see why it's a $20 card. So I think this is the money card of the set, minus maybe Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
And so it's always hard to know what new cards are going to do, but that's the money card for me, and that's a solid one.
Yeah. So
Prospect, you got Gwen Stacy, the new one. They're just adding more and more commanders that work with it. You got Nathan Drake, you got Gaunty that it wouldn't work with because it doesn't have red, but you just have more and more options that interact with casting from exile. Riku likes the card. Riku, the wet deck. So I like it. I don't see it dropping that much. Maybe 15.
You don't think mass supply
off the
down
bat?
to 10?
Agreed. I don't think it'll go down to 10.
Oh.
I think it's a highly used card that has more and more uses as things go forward.
Well, fine. Fuck you. You do the numbers. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, you're right. I just you do your work. You do a great job. I have contradicted you like maybe every one here.
It's that stupid.
Let's be honest, everybody.
It's that stupid ass.
I'm not trying. It's just I'm drinking, so I'm fighting with you.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
This is what Staple Versus was. This is what we would fight all the time. It was fun. We're having fun. We're having fun. Singles wise, I think you could probably get a lot of these for 30. So this could be one that you pick up for singles instead of going after the whole drop. Maturity wise, non-foil side of things, 65. After fees and everything, bring it down to 52. Breakpoint 5. Foil side of things, 90, bringing it down to 69. Oh yeah, we got another 69 in there. After fees and everything, so that's a breakpoint 4. Okay, grade wise, what do we give the whole drop on this one?
Like I was saying, I'm probably a solid B here. I like the 2 of the 4 cards on reprints. I mean, hey, I gotta bring in the $50 price tag on what I would pay for it though, as a foil. Yeah. I likely will get this. I like the commander. I like 3 of the 4 cards. Yeah, I think this one's a solid B for me. B minus.
All right. We're a little bit closer when you get to B minus because I went C minus. I just didn't like this one as much. The thing is I guess for my grading, I need one, like, I know you're saying the Passionate Archaeologist is like a good price where it's at, but it's only had 1 printing. So like for me, it's like, now that we get a second printing, is that going to tank it completely? Like, is that price not going to be as high as we're thinking? And then the Commander, I wasn't as big of a fan on. I mean, it's okay. But there aren't any big dogs like we just had in the last one. Not that you're always going to get a Blightsteel Colossus in a drop. I just feel like it's a lot of mid-range-ish, mid to low-range cards. And so that gets me a little bit because then when you get this mass supply, how long does it take to mature to bring it back up again? And I will say this too. I guess I maybe should make this warning all the time is we're getting a lot when we get a Secret Lair printing. You have mentioned this before. When they print something, all of a sudden they go, well, we opened the door for that. Let's do it 3 more times, you know? And so that worries me a little bit because, like, oh, yeah, maybe, you know, this Passionate Archaeologist, we're getting a printing here. And they're like, well, okay, now we're printing it. Let's do it again. And let's do it again. So then it really kills the price. So I'm just, and I'm not basing it off of that.
I would probably worry more about Whip of Erebos on that.
Yes.
Than
Yep. And Midnight Clock, maybe.
Here's an interesting thing about Whip of Erebos too is that, like, being a black card giving everything lifelink is unique to that regard, but also white doesn't have that effect. White has some enchantments that gives everything like a noble purpose, like all creatures that deal combat damage, like you can gain life off of that. But lifelink can deal damage on
triggers,
non-combat damage as well. Yeah. And so like as a card that's just giving lifelink to everything, it's very unique in that regard. And so like I do like it. I think it's a strong, because what was it, 10 to 15? I'm assuming
I had 15 for non-foil and 20 for foils.
Yeah, I think that stays pretty strong even with, because like even when you're saying a mass printing, it's mass as in 15,000 copies going out.
Yeah, something.
Right? Like it's not a standard set. It's not even a master set. It is, but people that want it can do their best to get it. And I don't know how much these will sell out either.
Right. That's what I'm curious about with all this.
I think that'll be I don't know how hot this is. That'll be interesting.
I think the next 2 are the ones that we're going to see that. And getting over to that, hang on, I'm going to do a little switch because I want to see if this is going to help your video stuff. We're going to switch back to there, and we're going to move over to those. Oh, my audio did not pop back in. I thought it would. Okay. We're done with that. All right. So now, what did I say? After God of War, we're going to do the drawings. We're going to do the first God of War.
Do we want to do the spin, though?
That's what I said.
Do we want to do the spin right now?
I was going to do the spin after the first God of War. Right? Or we
have 2 more shots to do.
Oh, we do have 2 more shots. Okay. Let's get the spin going right now. Let's do the spin really quick. All right. Okay. For those that don't know what's going on here, we had a raffle for, as you can see on the side there, the Scrubland, which is right here. And we had $325 price tag for that, but that also got you Emery Lurker the Lock in foil. This is all from the 30th anniversary Secret Lair. Siege Rhino, Squee, Trade Wind Rider, Wild Mongrel, Smokestack, Bogarden Hailkite, Shivan Dragon, Heritage Druid, Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh, foil Mishra's Factory, a foil Bloodbraid Elf, and a foil Lightning Helix. Out of the people we have in there, I mentioned before, we have Scott, Tad, Ryan W, Ramsey, Ibukaki, Anderson, and Justin on the wheel here. Now you see I have these all right here. Everybody's name is on there. That was all 325 names I had to put in there. It is randomized right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the shuffle, and I'm going to randomize this 3 times, and then we are going to spin 3 times. So it's going to spin once, and a name's going to pop up. That's not the winner. We're going to respin it again.
Super disappointed.
Yeah, it's going to do it again. That's not the winner. It's the 3rd time.
Super disappointed.
All right, so here we go. Let's shuffle this up once, twice, 3 times. Now we will hit the spin.
Okay.
Good luck, guys. And there's a little something
Who's
special
the
after
first
this.
disappointed person?
The first disappointed person is Ryan W. I'm not removing his name. I'm just closing it. All right. And the second,
not him. Nope.
Second disappointed person is.
See where this is at.
Ryan W. again.
Is it?
It's Ryan. All right, Ryan.
He's gonna be so pissed when he doesn't win here.
All right. Here is the winner. You ready? This is the actual winner. Spin it up.
Let's see it. This is it.
Oh shit. Ryan W.
Ryan only put in like $20.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
crazy.
It was only 20. Oh.
Where are we at?
Ramsey! Ramsey is the winner.
Ramsey, there we go.
He was drunk and put
Ryan's
it in.
pissed at you.
But okay, here's the thing. Okay, congratulations, Ramsey. Congratulations, buddy. You get all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing though. So the people that donated $10 or more are going to get not only I'm gonna also give you guys the Siege Rhino, Secret Lair, and also the Squee. But you're also going to get a what did I have there? It was a lightning bolt. So it was the lightning bolt. Yeah, Hammered Ramsey wins. He finally figured out how to donate last week and got it. So this is one of the special full art printings of lightning bolt. You will get that. All 6 of you guys that did not win. Anybody that is $20 or higher, you will also get the Path to Exile full art. So I'll be sending all this to you. So if I don't have your mailing address, make sure you guys message me, message us at CommanderSmiths@gmail.com. I think Justin, I don't know if I have his stuff. Everybody else, I have your guys' info. And lastly, the people that were $50 or more in the donations for the raffle, you will get the special version of the, what is it? The
Soul Ring.
It is the Soul Ring, but what is it from? It's from like Magic Con back when COVID was going on. Oops. So we got Soul Ring.
Just Magic Con.
Magic Con. So the people that didn't win, you guys will receive all of these. Ramsey, you will get the dual land there. So congratulations. We'll get a different raffle going. Next time we will not do it as high as as a dual land because that took a long time.
We learned a lesson.
Yeah. So we were just testing the water, seeing where that all went. Okay. So
it's okay not drinking in between.
Yeah, right. It was a long time before we took Malört shots. All right, so we will do another Malört
2 more shots.
I said after the first, so we'll do this God of War, and then we'll do a Malört shot, and then we'll do the last Malört shot after the first Last of Us. All right.
How many? We have 3 left, right?
4. 2 God of Wars, 2 Last of Us.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we just found him in.
Yeah.
At this point. All right, God of War.
This
Kratos, Stoic Father.
This one is God of War
for 4/4.
Norse. Yeah. Norse is that what it's at the top? What is that? God of War Norse. Is that how you say that? Norse.
What?
That's the name of it. See at the very top, right?
Oh yeah, Norse.
Norse.
Yeah.
Okay, that's this name.
That's the Norse. Yeah, the Norwegian.
Okay.
So basically, God of War went from like Greek gods over to like the Asgardians, like Thor, Loki, shit like that. So like changed pantheons. I don't know this Kratos as well. I did not make it past 3.
I played 1 and 2.
But this Kratos, Stoic Father, what's that?
I only played 1 and 2, so you made it further than I did.
Okay, yeah. I might have played 3. I'd have to I'd have to go and look at what I have at this point. But a 2 red and a white for a 4/4 God Warrior. Whenever you attack with one or more gods, and whenever a god dies, you get an experience counter. And at the beginning of your end step, put a number of 1/1 counters on target creature equal to the number of experience counters you have as partner, father, and son.
Let's before we grade this one, let's look at because they partner together. Yeah. Let's talk about the sun.
See how they work together. Atreus, Impulsive Sun, 1 in a blue and a red for a 2/4 God Archer, has a reach. Is that 3 in tap?
Yes, 3 in tap. Yeah.
Draw a card for each experience counter you have, then discard a card. Atreus deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay, so if one comes in, you can go and search for the other one in your deck, and or they can partner as your commander. Is that right?
Isn't partner?
Can you go search for?
No,
might not be.
I don't think it's a. No, because I think it's just at the side. They're both on the side.
Okay.
They
could be commanders together.
Right. Yeah. The ones that like have the specific name, those are the ones that can go search for them in your deck, I believe, if I remember right. Like these have it says father and son. Yeah. You can both have the same ability. So this one's just saying the ability. So,
you're right. Yeah. Like the Friends Forever mechanic.
Yeah. So where they
partners but can't really go and search.
Yeah. Okay. So, first off, where do you see these guys separately? And damn it, audio. Hold on. Or can you hear me? Oh, my audio's still there. Never mind. I
was able to hear you last time too,
though. The pop happened, and so I was like, "Oh shit, it's whatever." Okay. Anyways, separately, and then we'll do a together grade. So, what I'm saying is like these by themselves. Can you play them by themselves, or do they always have to be partnered with the other one?
I do think they need to be partnered together.
Okay. Well, let's just do together then as a together grade. Yeah. With each of these, where would you put these as a grade?
I think they're doing enough together that it makes it playable and kind of fun. Like you're talking about 1/1 counters and drawing cards and dealing damage with all of them. Because the problem that I have is with Atreus, there's no experience counters that happen.
Right. You need to.
So you can't have it on its own. It has to be in an experience counter deck. And Kratos is the one with experience, and I think you add in experience counter type cards,
right? Yeah,
which is red, white, blue.
But you're also
have a handful of cards that are going to be able to work together with it.
It's nice that it didn't go. I'm glad it didn't go red, white with both of them. It just made it a 2-color. It made it a 3-color with these. Yep,
fully agree. And I think together, it makes it an interesting deck, but also like you're kind of forced to make sure that you're working with experience counters. I don't think you have to, but also Kratos probably doesn't do enough.
Do you make this a god deck?
Yeah, I mean you can.
I guess it's 1 or more gods, so you don't need to have any. But whenever a god dies, you get an experience counter. It's hard to kill the other gods when they're indestructible.
Right, we're gonna build a sacrifice gods deck like that. That sounds like a lot of work.
That's some work right there. All right, so what do you got for a grade then?
C+. Not super interested in it.
I gave each of them a C+ by themselves and a B together is where I went with this one.
Yeah, I think you know what I would say that is fair.
I think Kratos works better by himself, whereas like you meant, or what you said here with the son, he needs to have Kratos or at least one of the other experienced guys in there. And I can't think of offhand because I just made my experience counter deck. And what is the blue-red one? I can't even think what that one is.
It's Mizzix, which is spell slinging.
Oh yeah, so that one I wouldn't like. At least with the red white one, there's the dinosaur one that's really cool. I like that one a lot. Kratos can work by himself. So, but anyways, yeah. So with both of them, I think you can probably get these singles wise, $10, mass supply. I think eventually they'll be $15, $20 cards, each of them, you know, so that's kind of nice. You're getting 2 new cards in this, but the thing that is lacking is we only get 2 other cards in this drop. So we have 2 new cards and then these 2 cards. So the first one, very good card. Go ahead.
You have Iroas, God of Victory, or Freya, Queen of the Valkyries. This is the one that prevents combat damage to creatures you control when they're attacking. And they also have Menace.
I've been using this one a lot lately with
this is an expensive card. It's 20-ish.
Yeah, cheapest is 15. There is that Secret Lair version, which is the star gazing one, which is 42 at this point. So that kind of gives you an idea. Okay. 68,000 EDH rec decks. I bet you peak supply we're gonna get $15 down. This one will probably be 25 to $30 or higher. This is kind of a really cool version. I do like the stargazing, but this is a really cool art. You know, like different and very cool art there.
And I mean, like, if you're in an attacking deck, it's Iroas and Dolmen Gate, and they're both fantastic. That's you put in the deck.
Yep. And then the last card is actually a flip card. So we have one side, which doesn't make sense to me because they have their printing sheets. So how is that working? I wonder if we're going to get misprints because this is the only flip card in this whole thing. Are we going to get misprints where one backside might be on a different sheet? You know what I'm saying? Like that feels like when they do their printing stuff that it's like, you know, everything's flipped. Yeah. That's why we get the flip commander decks or whatever. There's multiple flips. This is the only card in the entire Secret Lair drop.
They probably just glue them together.
Yeah.
And then
they do like we do when we make our proxies.
Yeah.
All right. So what is this?
It's a tried and true method.
This is a cool one though. Like this is a good card. I mean,
Teferi's Ageless Insight. Honestly, I love this card. But I'm a big kind of like Merfolk Looter Bobo.
Yeah.
And so if you would draw a card, except for the first one you draw on each of your turn or draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. This card is fantastic. You know, like just like Faithless Looting, draw 4 cards, discard 2. Like it just improves all of those kind of cards. I don't know why the flip card part was necessary.
I guess for the flavor, because
I'll admit that.
Have the answer in your I have the answer to your every question, and the other side says, okay, there are a few gaps in my knowledge. So I don't. This one I don't get. I know it's in the game, but you know, I didn't get that far in that with that whatever game. If it's from the third, whatever.
And this is after what we were playing.
Okay.
But I really do enjoy the card. But again, it's a $2-ish card, maybe $3.
I think this version will be a 10 to 20 at some point.
Okay.
I bet you can pick this up for $5 when it mass
What?
supply.
Because there was I really like the current Secret Lair printing of it. That's like the bright foiling. That's mostly just background.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That one's gorgeous.
That's 10.
That's 10.
10.
All right.
Which is the same ones of the basic lands that they're doing. That one that you're talking about, right? With the white background and all that. Yep. Yeah. So I dig this one a lot. This one I think this one is better than that one. Like obviously because it's a flip wise, I think that helps, and the art is really cool.
Sure.
But yeah, singles wise, 45 for all these. If you want to pick them up in mass supply. Maturity wise, this one's gonna be about 65 for non-foil after fees, down to 52. Foil side of things, 90 down to 69 again. Breakpoint 4. Oh, what do we give this? We have 4 cards in this one instead of that seems like
Can we go through it again? So like just it's Teferi's Ageless Insight. Oh, and Iroas.
Yeah, Iroas
and the 2 new
and
cards.
then the 2 new cards.
Oh, that's such a good question. I was not super high on the legends. I'm not. I think Iroas is kind of the money card here.
Yep.
I'll give it like a C plus B minus, especially lacking the amount of cards that are there.
Yeah, I went C minus.
I'll go B. How about B minus? I'm gonna go B minus. Iroas is a legit card.
Yep. I do. What did I give the last one? The last one is C minus as well. I like this one better than the last one, even though it's 4 cards. I think Ageless Insight's going to be a little bit better price wise compared to the other Secret Lair because of the flip aspect. Iroas has been proven to be a $40 plus card from previous Secret Lairs, and I almost think this one might be better. And then we have two commanders or 2 new cards instead of just the one. So this does have potential. So I could be seen going up to C as well, or C. I'm at C minus, but I could see going up a little bit higher. So yeah, I think we're about the same page on this one.
Okay.
All right. So we were going to do our next Malört shot, and then we were into the last God of War.
Feels really quick.
Yeah. It does.
Even though I suggested it, I feel like it's really quick in between.
Yeah.
Malört shots. How many Malört shots? Is this our last one?
No, this is 3.
What?
Yeah, we have one more after this. That's why after there might have to be a pee break at some point because my bladder's starting to hurt a little bit here.
I agree.
That's what happens when we get to these hour plus episode or hour and a half plus episodes. This is gonna be another 2-hour episode. Son of a bitch.
That's when the good stuff happens.
Yeah. All right. Second or third Malört.
Who are we thanking for this one? We should.
Well, Ramsey, congratulations on winning that Scrubland, buddy.
Congrats, you asshole.
Oh. Yep. Nope.
Oh. Oh.
Ugh. Do the pee break is what Scott says. Okay.
Do the pee break.
When
you think that's holding us back? We're holding it back.
Ugh. Okay. We'll have to take turns. You can't move this along.
I can't.
So maybe we go through the cards and then you kind of talk. Or how do you want to do this?
We can do that.
Grab the ranch for the Malört float. Hey, by the way, for those people that aren't familiar with our Malört stuff, I still have. Oh man, I haven't looked at this in a while. When we did the spam soaked Malört, I still have it in my fridge.
It's losing liquid because that was full, right?
Yeah. So I think if anybody ever eats one of these, they will die. For those people,
it was so gross.
For those people that have not seen that episode, we ate a spam soaked Malört, and almost. That was the worst thing I've ever had to eat, and
so bitter.
And
bitter meat is not desirable.
We both did not feel good the next morning to the point where like not good things.
Yeah.
And so we're like, nope, that was the first and the last. We're never doing that shit.
I think I just threw the whole thing out. I didn't even want to try and clean that. I'll have to check my mini fridge.
Yeah, I'm keeping it there until I don't know. I just it's kind of
until the podcast is done. Bring the Smith gun. Right. How about that?
Yeah,
which I still need to figure out. Apologies to everybody.
Okay, so we got to plan things. We got the second God of War, which is called Greek. And what do we got here, Lowry? Why don't you read us the new card?
So this is the one that I think we are familiar with.
Yes.
So I've only done 2. You're right. Kratos, God of War, 3 red for a 2/3 God Warrior, double strike. All creatures have haste. That's including your opponent's stuff. At the beginning of each player's end step, Kratos deals damage to that player equal to the number of creatures that player controls that didn't attack this turn.
I love this.
I love this.
We both say it. I love this card so much. Like, this is probably my favorite.
Yeah, of course, it's so red for you. It's red.
I love red. But it's I think my favorite card in this set of new cards. Like
it's pretty cool.
It doesn't have to be your commander, but it's fun if it is your commander. Like it seems
it's
really...
gonna be your commander. I get it.
It's gonna be.
You get to build it.
Oh,
you
shit.
can have it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm putting a star next to it. Yes.
You got it.
But this just
you
seems
got it.
The problem.
No, it's look.
The crackback is going to be bad because everybody's coming at you because you're making them attack. But if you could have any way of though you're in red, you can't really hinder them. That's why I was like, oh, it'd be nice in the 99 with, having a propaganda or ghostly prison in place so people can't attack you, or make it so people can't attack. Like this just seems, and it just forces the game along. So that's the other thing is like I don't only like it as a commander, but I like it as a 99 in red decks. Just being like, okay, we're gonna force people to do shit. This is going to make them do stuff or they're going to take damage. And I just like that a lot.
Right. No, I think, yes, but also like, I like this as the commander way more than in the 99, just because like, this feels like it can't go in something that's more than 2 colors. So like 3 colors plus, even if you're messing with combat and stuff like that, it doesn't feel like it's going to go there. Just that 3 red feels maybe too much. I could easily be wrong. But also, one of my favorite old cards is Angel's Trumpet. And that's this card. Which it's like a 3-mana artifact. And all creatures gain vigilance. And whatever creatures didn't attack this turn, tap and deal damage to you. And that's for everybody. And that's what this card is doing. I love it. Because I've wanted to put that card in decks, and it's only okay.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't been a card where that is just like amazing, and I think that's this.
Yeah.
So
Yep. No. Well, okay. So grade wise.
I like the aggression that it forces. I like the ability. Like it just. The 3 red I don't love, but I think this deck's you're gonna love it when you build this deck.
What do you give this one as far as a grade?
I think this is A minus.
That's where I was at. I was at A minus with this one. It's my favorite of the
you're at A minus. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is just that 3 red. That's what's holding it back. It's not an A plus. It's a because if an A plus is something that you want to put in every deck that it can potentially go in, and 3 red means that it is limited. It can't be in like a 3 or 4 or 5 mana
or
deck
color
nearly as much as a 1 and a 2.
Yep.
But it seems really cool. It seems fun. Like if you somehow give Kratos lifelink, you're gaining life off of that damage.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, man, if you can get that lifelink like you were talking about in the last one, that's fantastic. Just gaining all that life back.
You get like spear on it. Like there's a Basilisk Collar. Like there's stuff in there that you're just gonna enjoy.
I think this one could get down to 10 in single wise, but I think it's gonna be a $15 to $30 card. Like 15 to 20 in non-foil, and then 20 to 30 in foil side of things, because I think this one's just going to be used. I think you're right. 1 to 2 color decks is where it's at. 3 kind of gets a little much with the 3 red in there, so that's a little tougher. Right. So
unless you're like super on theme, like you want everybody to be attacking, and if not, bad things happen.
Yeah. All right, so we have 4 other cards that are in this drop. First one is right here.
Blades of Chaos Bond, Rite of Flame. This has, I'm pretty sure this is the second Secret Lair printing.
Oh, I did not write that one down. It might be.
Maybe it's not. I could be wrong. But it's for us, it's just not a very good ritual, but it's ritual enough for CEDH. I personally don't care for it. What about you?
Does it even go in CEDH though? Like,
Yeah.
you need
They'll
multiple
take any
copies?
mana advantage.
Oh, okay.
They're suckers.
Yeah, it's an 127,000 EDH rec decks.
Yeah.
I had it single wise 5, mature timing 10 to 15. I like the art in it, but yeah, it's not something I ever put in a deck. And this one as well. Actually, everything but the last one. This one's Sulfuric Vortex is the
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's really cool art. I'll admit that. Yeah, Hades Grip, Sulfuric Vortex. That's that enchantment that deals 2 damage to each player during their upkeep. And then players can't gain life. That art is amazing.
This is
kind of sucks that it just got a reprint. I mean, not, but in Dominaria remastered.
Mr. Whittam's asking, how are the shots going? Mr. Whittam, we are 3 Malört shots in, and we both have to pee. So that's telling you.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm. My tongue isn't working totally, so I'm sleeping in the basement tonight. If
it's another 2-hour episode, Secret Lair Malört episode. That's what happens. No, the not gaining life and that's brutal in games. So this has been
right.
This effect is just a shitty effect, but it's good, you know. So it's
good.
It's 41,000 EDH rec decks. It's not expensive. It's a $5 card, so I don't think it's.
Is it a $5 card?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a $5.
Yeah,
card.
yeah, only a $5 card.
Yeah.
So yeah,
agreed.
Art is very cool, like you mentioned. This is really cool seeing all the demons or whatever on this side and Kratos on the other side. So yeah, no, I think this is really cool. And then we got 2 more here. This one here.
All right, Battle of Olympus. World at War. This is the 5 mana sorcery extra turn spell that has rebound.
Extra attack.
I think that's a perfect bit.
It's extra attack, right? Yeah, not extra turn. Extra attack. Yep. Same thing.
That's what I meant, Mr. Wyndham. Come on.
Yeah, so it's basically you cast this, you get it again the next turn too. So you get an extra attack this turn, untap your creatures, attack again. 27
solid card. That's the first reprint for it as well.
And no special. Yep. 27,000 EDH rec decks, probably be about 10 to 15 after mature timing. Probably can get this for 5. One of the bigger ones though is the last one. This one.
Oh, yes. Kratos' Rage, Pyrohemia. That's that amazing enchantment that you can pay a red, deal 1 damage to each creature and player. And if there's no creatures, you got to sacrifice that enchantment.
This one just
as long as dinosaurs exist with Rage, it's holy shit.
This one fluctuates with dinosaurs, basically. So when a dinosaur set comes out, this sucker spikes. So every Pyrohemia that I bought a bunch of them way back in the day. Oh, good for me. I'll hit it.
Oh, good for you.
Did you buy them or did you just buy up the original precons for
It might be.
It was in one of the precons.
Right. Yeah, you might be right that I just one of those precons that I was just selling the one card that was worth the precon out of.
I think it was
way back in the tape.
Storm.
Yeah.
Zedro.
And so I had like 10 of them and I was like, oh shit, I'm selling these for 20, 30 bucks a piece because Enrage makes this go crazy because dinosaurs is, you have a lot of red in there. It's a fantastic. Right now, the cheapest version of this is $10. So your bottom is 10, but it's 15 to 20 mature wise. But if we get dinosaurs again or Enrage again, this just skyrockets. So this is going to be the best version, obviously, because we don't have a really cool version until now. So that's the low end. I think it could be a $30, $40 card if we get another dinosaur, which we will, because dinosaurs are popular. A couple years down the road, we'll get that again, and that'll be way up there. So, okay. I'm going to give you the numbers, and then I'm going to go pee, and then I'm going to have you break it down and tell me what grade you gave it when I get back from peeing. And then I'll give my grade, and then you can go pee. Does that sound like a good plan?
Cool.
Okay. Single side, $35. So you can get this if you want to pick out singles. This one's probably a good one to go after. Mature wise, 55 for non-foil after foil or fees and everything, 43. There isn't big hitters. I think Pyrohemia,
Yeah.
It's on a downswing now because we're 2 years out from Ixalan or whatever with Dinosaur. So it's been a long time. So it's come down a little bit. That's a break point. I had a break point of 14 because it's only $3 more than what you're spending. $85 for foil side of things brings you down to 65 after fees as the breakpoint 5. Lowry, talk this one through, and I'm gonna go pee, and I'll be right back.
All right. So I think Adam has a lot of good points there. There isn't a Blightsteel Colossus in this deck. The biggest thing would be if you want to build Kratos, the mono red one, I think you absolutely buy this one because I can see that one being pretty expensive, at least long term. But and Pyrohemia has that potential to be really high long term. I would not go deep on this if you are like a scalper. We don't call them that around here. If you're not a specker, I would not go deep. If you are, I wouldn't go deep either. But Pyrohemia is a big one, and the first Kratos is the big one. Those are your big potentials there. For me, I definitely plan on buying this one just based off of Kratos, and I don't want to be, it feels bad paying like $20 for a single card when I could have paid 30 for the other 4 cards included. Being happy with a foil Pyrohemia, which I don't have. And I think that's the biggest drive for me to want to buy this is Kratos and a foil Pyrohemia. The other cards are very playable. I don't feel bad about buying them. Like sometimes there are cards out there that are just like, I don't want this at all. No, Mr. Hockey, you did not win. We have one more shot left. And yeah, I feel like you might be making fun of me. I don't know. But the biggest thing here is,
what grade do you give it?
If you want to play with Kratos, I didn't give a grade yet. I'm gonna give it just, you got Pyrohemia, getting a foil of that is gonna be huge. And then you got Kratos. Both of those are huge drivers for me. This is something that I'm going to get. So it's at least a B, but I put this at an A-. Just Kratos is an awesome commander here. And Pyrohemia in foil is a big driver for me.
That's a good point with the foil. I would,
because what's a foil Pyrohemia go for?
Shit, I don't have the foil part of it, but I had the cheapest at 10. What do we get for foil?
I'll look it up.
Yeah, do that quick, because that might change my opinion on things. I should have looked at. I didn't think it was. I would have noted it if it was higher, but maybe I was wrong with it. Because what do we have? It's Planar Chaos, and then did we get a list?
That's it for foil.
That's it. Oh, that's why I didn't judge it, because Planar Chaos is gonna be really expensive for foil, right?
Right.
What's it at?
I don't know. Internet's being stupid. All right. Moving forward.
So I gave this one a C.
It is $60.
Yeah. So I don't think that's going to be 60, but I did have.
You gave it a C?
I know.
Because it was.
Because the other cards were okay.
What did I just give it?
You gave it like.
Did I give it an A-?
Yeah, you did. This is our biggest range between us. So we've ever.
Hold on. Go through the cards again. Let me see if I need.
Rite of Flame. Never used that,
at all.
and we'll never use it. Sulfuric Vortex. I've never used that one. World at War.
Yeah,
it's been in when I'm making decks for extra attacks, but it's so high costed that I'm like, it's high CMC that I don't. Pyrohemia, yes, I use that. So I love Kratos.
I would like to adjust my grade.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
B+.
Okay. So
That's it. It's I think it's really good. I think it's solid. The value might not necessarily be there, but all the cards are playable. I think Rite of Flame is CEDH. There was a couple of different copies of that, but Pyrohemia and Kratos are good. I'm confident with that.
Yep, they're the two that I like a lot in that. So, okay. Do you need to go to the bathroom really quick?
No, I want to talk shit. Give me a second. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. So, well, I can't like preview the next ones. I guess I can a little bit. Because the next one, let's get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay. So, with the next two, it's going to be Last of Us. Both of these, I haven't played this game, but obviously I've watched the show. I love the show. Show is fantastic. But when this game came out, it was so freaking huge. My wife and I, and she doesn't like watching video game stuff or, playthroughs or people playing and all that stuff. This, we actually watched the entire, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but the entire first section of Last of Us until they get to the world changing. And it is that good of a show or that good of a game that we just watched it like it was a movie. We sat and watched it for an hour and a half and all that. So I love the show. Was not expecting the last thing. I'm not trying to spoil stuff, so people that don't watch it or whatever. Crazy how the last season ended, or season 2. Was not expecting that at all. This reminds me, obviously, because you're dealing with zombie stuff, like a little bit of Walking Dead, but not like the game is what it is. Walking Dead was the show. I know it's a comic book as well. But the game is what really, like, the feel of this whole thing is great. So with these, and before Lowry gets back, these aren't that great. I'm going to say this, and I said this to Lowry beforehand. The stuff with this Secret Lair, the one that's coming out on Monday, it made it so I go, okay, I'm going deeper on that one than this one. This one I'm getting because we're getting a lot of new cards in it, and there's a lot of stuff in it. But there aren't those A pluses, because if I move back to the ones that we just went through with, I know it's Furby and stuff, but Furby with the, what do we have? The special foiling. Where was the special foiling? I wrote it down. It's the confetti foil. That's right. So we had that. We had the Iron Maiden one, which is the one that I really liked a lot. We have the Office. And then the other one was the big one with Demonic Tutor. So because of this one not being as big, it's spoiler alert, I'm not going as deep on this one. Like, I'm getting my copies. I'm talking about the drop in general, Larry. I know that you're back now. And it's something I talked to you about before the podcast is this drop is good, but this might be more of a collection drop instead of I'm trying to make money off of this drop, because there isn't an A+ drop for me at this point. So, all right. So we're at the first Last of Us. We're going to finish this one. We'll take the Malört and do the Last of Us, and then we're done. And we will be well over 2 hours, which is a repeat of last week. So, all right, Larry.
I'm going to do a shot right now.
You're going to do it right now?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Doesn't need to get spaced out. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Look how your voice could have. This is for entertainment purposes. I should have got mine ready for God damn it. I'm going to be hammered tomorrow. I got to go work on it.
It was going to happen either way. Spacing out how it doesn't help.
I'm going to be.
Might as well have it recorded. Come on.
Installing, replacing
Resolute Survivor. This is not a good card. Can we be honest? I heard you say get one for the collection. This is not a good card.
Cheers, Malört. Let's give this one to one of the losers. Ryan, your name got hit twice and you didn't get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Let's not call them losers. Let's call them triers.
Love you guys. Thank you guys. All right. Ugh. Fuck that. Oh, fuck. 4 is not the number to have. This feels like an end of the year episode. Ugh. Yeah.
All
right,
as the year's coming up,
let's get through
that'll
this.
be fun.
Oh yeah. If you guys are watching now and you're seeing us do Malört, wait till the end of the year episode where we can't even fucking finish a podcast. All right, go ahead. What do we got
Those
here?
are good episodes.
Mm-hmm. They are fun, but I'm so embarrassed every time.
Do I got to
them.
read this card?
Yes, you do. Last of Us, part 1.
I do. Okay. Joel Resolute Survivor, 3 and a black and a green for 4/4 human survivor menace. Whenever a creature token dies, put a 1/1 counter on Joel and draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn.
It's a partner.
Once each turn makes this bad.
But it's a survivor.
I don't know the partner part. You're right. Okay.
Boo.
I didn't read these. I don't even like these. All right. Ellie Brick Master. Is it
Yep, you're right.
Ellie Ellingston?
No.
What?
Who's Ellie Ellingston?
I don't know.
Can you hit a
Who's,
wah 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 joke again? Wait, I got it.
No, because it was a good joke. 1 and a red for 2/1 human survivor. Whenever a player attacks one or more opponents, that attacking player creates a tapped 1/1 black fungus zombie creature token named Cordyceps Infected. That's attacking that opponent.
All right, so we're combining
So
these two.
everybody's making like
They get a fungus
tokens.
because it's
What?
whenever it attacks one of your opponents, that attacking player is gonna tap it. So if they attack 2 of your opponents, they get 2 of those fungi.
Right.
And then Joel gets whenever a token dies, put a 1/1 counter on it and draw a card. So, whoops, not Kratos. Sorry. It kind of reminds me of Daryl in a way, because Daryl does the whole zombies die
with more steps.
Yeah, a little bit. But you have the Daryl colors in that Ellie's going to probably fit in my Daryl deck because it's creating zombie creature tokens for my opponents, and now I can wipe them out. Does Daryl change into these two? Because you're also drawing... It's doing a similar thing to Daryl, in a way, but you have 2 commanders, so I get another color added in with green. I've thought about this one a little bit. So I'm talking my rule, what my rating is. So why don't you give me what you think this? Don't give me those squinty eyes. Get those squinty eyes out of there.
This
Very
is
skeptical. Together.
Okay,
We're working together.
it's not a good CMC mix.
2
Like
and 5.
that
Okay,
being
I
at
see what you're saying.
5 is brutal. That is okay. So we already have a card. We have plenty of cards that are sitting at 5 that'll draw you a card for each creature or creature token that dies that an opponent or you control, and so you can draw multiple cards off that. We also have a card that state like whenever a creature or token creature dies, there's a legend that whenever a creature token dies, you get to get +1/+1s, and they also supply the tokens on their own, and that's a 50-cent card. And that's 3 mana instead of 5 mana versus 5 mana plus 2 mana being 7. I like the curve on this, and Ellie I think is solid where she's at, but that 5 mana for Joel is brutal.
Can I be devil's advocate on this? Is the fact that Ellie's 2 allows for players to build up,
right?
Because like if Joel was 3 or whatever, obviously it'd be better, but this allows for everybody to get 1/1 tokens into play, trying not to have them die, and then 3 turns later Joel comes out and now you're trying to wipe it like I do with Daryl. 2 damage to all creatures, 1 damage to all creatures. Now you're draw, and Joel gets 1/1 counter.
That's my point. Is you can't do
only get
that.
1. Yeah, you're right.
But you only get the 1. So if you
Yeah,
wrath, you
that
only
is-
get 1 out of everything. So
yeah,
and
you're right. All right,
they've
you're right
added
there.
a ton of power onto the board that you're
All right.
helping them
Joel,
out with.
I'm changing my rating.
Right, Joel.
I
is
had a B on
brutal at
Joel
5.
before.
If
No,
this
I'm
was
changing.
3 mana, like it's Ellie into Joel, cool. But at 5, it's only going to once each turn. Like they're just gonna somebody's building up their board there's going to be a ton of tokens running around.
To be honest,
you're not going to benefit off of them blocking after you attack. They're like automatically attacking with them. So like that's I could see this if you stated like there's no limit, putting this up to like 6. Because if you're getting counters on it, drawing cards.
Well, what I was going to say is Daryl, this flipped with Daryl would be better. You know, like, because Daryl's ability is tapping to do 2 damage or do damage equal to his power or something like that to a target creature. So it's allowing you, it's working together, being like, oh, if I kill 1 creature, I get to draw 1 card. You know what I'm saying? So it fits with what Joel is doing here. But Daryl doesn't do that. It's whenever a zombie dies, you draw a card. So it's like, oh shit, you know, but I'm going to say Ellie, fucking fantastic with Daryl. Like this is added in to Daryl like immediately because it's red-green. Red fits completely right there.
Yep.
Whenever I'm making tokens, they're making tokens, we're making tokens, everybody's making tokens. And then I kill them all and then I get all this stuff. So I love Ellie. I'm actually going to bump her rating up from where I had it before.
Yeah. No, Ellie is really, really cool at that 2 mana spot. Tad, I disagree with Yegra. Like being 5 mana and having a 1 turn, like once a turn limit on it is brutal. Makes Joel not unplayable, but like not good. Not something that you want to pay money for. And neither is Ellie, but I think that's the thing, like they'd work together really nicely. And so like
but
Joel
Ellie
either needs
I think
to drop
of our
the
partners
limit and maybe add a CMC. What's that?
I was gonna say of our partners, I feel like Ellie is one of the better ones that can go in different decks. I think because I saw Daryl and I'm like, oh, that fits. But
I think it's good in Daryl.
But I'm also saying it's like adding to other decks that are red. This is when it attacks opponents. So it's kind of doing that whole, hey, if you attack my opponent, you know, somebody that's not me, you also get a 1/1, you know, so it adds that little bonus to people. I know it's a 1/1. It isn't giving like Infect, which doesn't make sense. Why is Infect not in on this? Because that's what the fungus stuff is. It's an infection. I mean, it's a fungus infection. It spreads. Like, why is Infect not in Last of Us? And I'm spoiling everything else that we're going to talk about here in a little bit, but it's not here. And this would have been the spot. When these tokens are made, they should be 1/1 black fungus zombie creature tokens that have Infect. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Anyways.
Here's the funny thing is like Last of Us came as a free game with the PS3 when I bought that, and Arkham Asylum. They both came free with the game because they were huge hits. I never played Last of Us because I knew it was a scary game. I'm like, bullshit, I'm not doing that at all. And I'm normally like super value, like, hey, I got it for free. I'll play it just to feel what's going on with it.
Right.
So it doesn't like that's how much I don't like scary stuff. Like I have no interest in Silent Hill watching you. Like normally I was just fiddling with something else when you're like, oh my god, I'm so scared. We would sit around in your basement watching you play Silent Hill. And then I'm like, I don't really want to do this. I'm going to do something else. But
this is the worst thing ever.
I fucking hate the sound of it. I'm like, oh my god, did you see that? What's on the outskirts of that cloud? That was.
You remember it very well. You actually, that is exactly what Silent Hill is. I'm impressed. Yeah. You missed my rating when you were peeing because I said.
Why do you think I hate scary things? Because it just fucking sticks in my brain and I hate it. These two together.
Oh yeah.
C+.
I gave it a B+. But
you gave it
I bet you
talked
down my Joel, so I brought my rating down, but I brought up my Ellie rating.
Ellie's pretty sweet. I like it as a card. How about that? I don't like it as a like. And actually,
I'm probably gonna knock mine to a B because I have Ellie as a B and Joel as a C-, and I gave it a B+. That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Well, I guess by themselves I was doing that, but I'll put it as a B for mine. Okay, let's talk about the other cards that are in this, because we do have 3 other cards in this, and then we have one more Last of Us drop here.
Oh shit! I did not know that. Cabal Ritual, Cordyceps Excision. Oh Jesus! I have never seen that word, much less try and pronounce it. It's
right.
1 in a black instant. Create 3 black, but create 5 black if you have threshold. This card's a $15-ish card, not promo. They're
175,000
this
EDH.
is the first
right decks.
reprinting essentially.
Yep. So $10 I think is as cheap as this is gonna get, but this is gonna be a $15 to $25 card. So
I can see it being 10 to 15 right off the bat, and then 2025 long term for sure.
And then we got another background popping in here.
Haunted one. Okay. Background. Yeah. Command creatures you own have whenever this creature becomes tapped. If it has other creatures you control that share a creature type with it, each get +2/+0 and gain undying until end of turn. Honestly, this is a really cool background. It's pretty limited, but you were telling me that it's kind of expensive.
Well, the backgrounds, they printed them, and I don't.
There's a lot of backgrounds though. I don't think.
Yeah, but they just didn't go back.
The good ones are up there.
Yeah. So this one's it's a. I think you'll be able to get this for $5, but it's a $10 to $15 card. So as it's in 31,000 EDH rec decks. So I mean, it's not as good as the other one, I guess, but I actually like this one more than the other one because it's not specific. When we were talking about the playing from exile and doing the damage, this one can go in any black deck that you're just wanting your creatures that if they die, they come back, with the +1/+1 counter.
But they have to share a creature type.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing.
It's got to be tribal stuff, but I mean, that's pretty easy. A lot of decks are built that way, So I feel like that's easier than playing from exile compared to the other background. And so I think this one's, I might be on the low end on this one, but I put 10 to 15. That's where I'm at with this. And then our last card in this, which
I agree with you on 10 to 15.
Yep. Last one is a token.
Cordyceps infected.
It should
with
have
not infect.
In fact, why does it not? This was a big mess, and I don't know if they didn't want to add that to
the 1/1 fungus zombie.
Maybe they just didn't want to add it to like the mix, because is it going to be overpowered and we're putting it into a secret layer and it's only for Last of Us? Like maybe that's why they didn't do it, but this should be infected. Because
so like how does that storyline go? How do people get infected? Is it based off of like the spores spreading out and then randomly hitting you, or is it similar to a zombie, like needing to bite you?
Multiple things. That's kind of the cool thing. The show is really good. What they talk about, have you ever seen the documentaries where there is that fungus that goes into like ants and bugs and stuff like that, and then it makes them
I do know about that. Yeah.
So,
I know real world horror.
So they use that in the show of like, that's how the show starts, of a scientist back in the 60s or whatever, talking about that fungus and saying the extinction of man is going to be from this. If this fungus ever figures out how to live in a human and does what it does to these ants and all that stuff, where it brings them to the top branch, creates this fungus so it can get eaten, and then it spreads and blah, 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 blah. That's how we're all going to die. That's what this does, is it's not only a bite, but it's also a spore. So it is in the air. So if you're in a enclosed area, you can catch it and all that stuff. So kind of, it's a little more different than the zombies where it's just a bite. It's there's more of it being in the air and all that stuff. So, but it does have the zombie feel, obviously. but it's pretty cool how they explain the whole thing. So anyways, we're getting a token that isn't used anywhere else besides The Last of Us. So
Yeah.
I don't know where to price this. Because it's not like, oh, I'm going to use this for my zombie deck, because you're not getting a fungus zombie, so people aren't going to be using this.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. We do have that other, there's that one black fungus zombie that does the -1/-1 counters, but I think that might be one of like 5 that exist. But so I don't think it's going to get up there.
That's not very common either.
Yeah. So anyways, single wise side of things, $40 for this. So you could probably pick up the singles if you just wanted to get those. Maturing wise, non-foil 60, bringing it down to 47 after fees. Breakpoint 7. 85 for foil after fees brings you down to 65. So that is a breakpoint of 5. Grade wise, where are you giving this one?
Honestly, I put this at a C.
You do so much better with your like higher grades. I'm so like, no, I don't like it. I give it a D+.
You got a D+.
I
thought I was being mean. You liked these 2 commanders. What's going on? The other one had a 14.
I gave him a C- and a B+.
We've done for 3 years. I don't know.
But Ellie, I'm putting in my Daryl deck. Like, she fits in somewhere, but
sure.
I'm not using them together. You know, like you said, there's the hindrance of it. So yeah, no, I give it a D+. Because I guess I go by the numbers. When I see the numbers, I'm like, oh, the breakpoint 7 and a 5. That's
right.
Shit.
let's okay. What it? Go back.
Back.
Let's see with different information. Okay, we have Joel. We have Ellie. I don't like Joel. I'm fine with Ellie. I think Ellie's a cheap card. I don't see it. What's the next?
So we got Cabal Ritual.
Next one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Cabal Ritual's solid. That's a great one.
Yes.
101. Maybe overrated, but I don't hate it.
Right. I like it better than
it doesn't work very well with like the zombie like tokens. It doesn't work with tokens, so that part doesn't make a whole ton of sense for me.
And then a token.
And then we have a token. And
doesn't
yeah.
Fit. So you have 2 cards and 2 cards.
So this is based off of Cabal Ritual, essentially.
Right.
I'm willing to drop it. I just C-, D+.
D+.
The thing is that like 101, I can see it going like that's one is a lot worse than the Archaeologist.
See, and I think I like this one better than the other one. Like that's what I was saying before, is because it fits in tribal decks, which people make more of than play from exile decks. You know, like I feel like this one has a lot more use than the other, but the other is more expensive.
But at the same time, every time that I've built something that I'm like, oh, 101's going to be good in here, it just kind of turns into token tribal, and it's not as good or relevant,
right? Because the Undying doesn't work there.
Yeah, and so like it's just not worth a slot,
right? I can see what you're saying, because you're in black and you're thinking zombie, you're typically tokens and all that kind
goblins.
Of thing. Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it feels better, but it's not as good.
Right. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, let's get on to the last one, because we are way over 2 hours. So let's
what?
2 hours and
yeah, we are.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
This is
Last of Us Part 2. Here we go.
Scrubland's fault. Abby, Merciless Soldier, 1 and a green and a red for a 4/4 human survivor. Whenever you cast a spell, create a number of 1/1 black fungi zombie creature tokens named Cordyceps infected, equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. Abby enters under the control of an opponent of your choice, and then it has partner survivors. I'm going to be honest. I did not register any of that.
I'll give you the summary in a second. Yes, so let's read Ellie.
All right, Ellie, Vengeful Hunter, a 1 and a black and a red, 3/1 human survivor. Pay 2 life, sacrifice another creature. Ellie deals 2 damage to target player and gains indestructible until end of turn and has partner survivors.
Okay, so the first one is whenever you cast this spell, create a number of 1/1 fungus equal to the amount you spent. So if she gets killed, you get the 2 commander tax. So you get 3 the first time, 5 the second, blah 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 blah. That's how many fungus you get. But when she comes in, when she enters, it's not a cast, so it's when she enters. So if you're able to cheat her in or whatever, you have to put her in under your opponent's control, which I don't understand. But I guess whatever. I don't know how these work together. The only way it works together is that you're creating those tokens, and you can sacrifice them to make Ellie indestructible and do 2 damage to target player, but you're also paying 2 life. So it's like, what's the benefit here? What's happening? How is this good? I don't understand.
I'll agree. I don't get it.
I'm not even gonna wait for your rating. I gave these C minuses because they're new cards. They weren't new cards, they would be Fs. I don't like what they're doing. Like,
Fs?
They aren't working together. Like pay 2 life like the free sack outlet of Ellie is probably the only benefit that I like. In other decks, being able to do, not having to pay mana to do it. You're still paying life, so that kind of sucks.
Right. I could be happy with this in like Rowan, which likes the life loss, or just
that's a good point.
Like you're saying, the automatic sack outlet.
But like Abby, like you give it to a player, you cast the 3, you give it to a player, they just don't do anything with it because they don't want you to get more fungus zombies. So now this player
this feels like it should be goaded.
Right.
Can't attack you because you have Ellie, and then if it does die because it's in combat, you can recast it to get more tokens.
Yeah, it just
also, in the same regard, like you were saying, this becomes way more relevant. You become like an infect army being able to recast this over and over and over if they had infect.
Right. Yeah, and that they don't. So
the cordyceps.
So I think that's a big swing and a miss right there. Overall, I gave them a C minus, both of them. So C minus overall. I don't know, where are you at with the grade on this?
Yeah. As commanders, that's again C minus D plus material. This is worse than the first bit.
Yep. That's not good. Okay.
For Last of Us.
We have 3 cards in this, but one of them is the fungus token, so we really only have 2 cards in this, just like the last one. So let's see if these work for value wise.
Ellie's Rage. Dictate of Erebos. That's the one if you have a creature die, everybody else has to sacrifice something. It's nice in the other Last of Us Part 1.
Yeah. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Why didn't they put Cabal Ritual in this?
I don't know why.
But we do have 1 Secret Lair printing. It's at $36. So this one you probably can get. I mean,
it's at 36.
Yeah, but this one isn't that amazing of an art. It's full art, but we already have a Secret Lair. I think you'll get this for 15, if not lower. Eventually, probably 20 to 30.
Yeah,
but it's not crazy. It's nothing special. And then we got this little guy.
Megaloth?
Yep.
Fungus. No. Is that Megaloth?
It's
all right, Devour 2. So like sacrifice creatures when it comes into play, it gets +2/+2. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 sapling for each 1/1 counter on this creature. Oof.
We do have a Secret Lair printing, but it was a limited one. It wasn't one that was. It was a like Magic Fest one, and so that's
it was a fungus.
Yep. but it was $19. It's at 19. But that was limited. You couldn't buy that on the Secret Lair site, so I don't know if this will get there.
Oh, you couldn't?
I'm pretty sure that was
Because that had your Sapperling guy on it, right?
Slimefoot, but I think that was only a Magic Fest. I'm not positive, but I felt like that was the one that I had to have Bill from Woodbury, because he was at the Magic Fest, buy it for me to get it, because it wasn't on the site. Maybe I might be wrong with that, but that's what I remember from it.
Honestly, like when there are things that I know that you're into, I just like, I don't want it. I try and avoid it.
Yeah, because the fungus stuff. So I think you'll be able to pick this up for $5. We might be lucky if it gets to 15 to 20. So I don't think it necessarily will. And then we got our last one. It's the other fungus zombie token. So again,
oof.
And I'm being generous with this stuff, but singles I think you can get for 35, if not lower. This one I would say singles all the way. Mature wise, $60 after fees, 47, breakpoint 7, foil 90. I got another 69 in there. God, a lot of 69s. That's 69. After fees. Breakpoint 4. Where you got this? Where's the grade on this one, Lowry? This is our last one.
Breakpoint 4.
Breakpoint 4 for foil.
Honestly, I was thinking that D plus C minus range, but Dictate of Erebos is good enough.
Yeah, it's proven.
I might be willing to call it a CC minus. Like,
that's where I'm at.
This is not good.
I said C minus.
The legends aren't good. You're essentially paying $50
for Dictate
in the foil for Dictate of Erebos.
Yep.
Which we've already has Secret Lair printing of. So it's super unappealing to me.
Yep. No, I 100% agree with that. Okay, let's wrap this up. I want to get, if you were to pick one that you can remember, this is a long podcast. This is a long going through everything, but we got to pick one.
Is this because I took 15 minutes to pee?
No, but here we go.
In the common tongue, it says one
spec
to rule them all, one
spec
to fight them, one
spec
to bring them all.
I played the longest.
And in the darkness.
Can we go through the quick bits at the beginning with like the 4 or 5 or whatever?
Ghost of Sue. I don't remember how that pronunciation was.
Steve Buscemi.
Yep. I like how you just snap quick, got that in there. I love that. We got Horizon. That was really good. And it might be because of the Malört. And then we had Uncharted.
It's only funny because we're drunk at this point.
God of War, the first one, which is the Norse one, and then God of War Greek. And then we had Last of Us Part 1 and Last of Us Part 2.
Shit.
Wait,
what? I thought that we had 7.
That was 7. Ghost of
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon, Uncharted, God of War 1,
Uncharted,
God of War 2.
Shit.
Oh, okay. I think I have mine. If you don't pick it,
this is the first one that isn't just like clearly.
Yeah, right.
This is the best.
This is the best. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If I go deep on any of these, it's only this one.
Right. I don't think I'm going deep on any of these.
Nope.
But I'm willing to get like 3 of the 5. And so like
7.
I'm willing to get
there's 7 of them.
Ghosts. 7 of the 5, whatever. Numbers mean nothing. So I'm probably willing to get Ghosts, God of War, and Uncharted.
Not the Horizon one?
And out of those 4, what I think is best? I think it's Uncharted.
Uncharted. So that had, let me back it up. Boop, 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 boop.
If I have to choose, I would not choose
No,
any of these.
I'm gonna go with
I don't think.
the drop that the drops that are happening next week on Monday. All right, Uncharted. There we go.
Mhm.
Okay, Whip of Erebos, Midnight Clock, Chain Reaction, Passionate Archaeologist, and then Nathan Drake Treasure Hunter. Yep.
Yeah. If I had to, I think this is it.
Okay. I think mine is actually the one right before that, which is the Horizon one. Not because the Commander is my least, not my least favorite, but it's not my favorite. But yes, Blightsteel holds this one up by itself.
Yeah.
And then you have a cool Farseek, which we haven't had a good Farseek. Meteor Golem, garbage. The Soul Cleaver, cool, but I don't think that one's going to be expensive, and the Commander's not going to be expensive. But I think we have 2 cards in here that are going to be worth some money in this one, and they're really, really gorgeous art. So, but I don't... This one was tough.
A fold. I do think Blightsteel Colossus being that in there compared to everything else, I think that's a good bet. I don't think Uncharted is the wrong one. It's just...
Right.
It doesn't have that high end Blightsteel.
Blightsteel's the highest end card that's in the whole Super Drop. I'd be curious to see where it drops down to, because that would be a good one to go into. Because I will tell you, Blightsteel Transformers, you could have gotten those for like $35 at the bottom. And now, what did I say? Blightsteel is $80 for the non-foil and $110 for the foils. So at one point, that you have a triple up. You could have gotten it for $35 and sold for whatever. Not saying this Blightsteel will do the same, but this is a very cool art, and it might be it might be the only thing I go deep on. Everything else might be, I want the new cards, or maybe I just go for the singles. But for the most part, like, it's a very mediocre drop, which makes me very happy that we got this so early, because I'm like, okay, I'm going to go deeper on the stuff on Monday than I'm going to go on this.
Yeah.
Because now I might go Furby with the confetti foils, where I was like, what do I want to do there?
It's so weird to say that. Yeah, the Furby drop is better than the PlayStation drop. I don't like hearing that. Not one bit.
It makes my heart hurt. What is the one drop
That's
called?
the cholesterol.
Do I Nula with the soul ring in there? That one seems like the really sweet drop. So. All right, we need to wrap this up. This is 2.5 hours, probably one of our longer episodes, even our end of the year episode. And so,
you might be right.
Whew. All right,
What
gang,
happened?
we made it. That should do it for this week. We will catch you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
I love boobs. I'm talking tatas. I love
Fucking
boobs.
Malört.
Some bunkers for
Yeah, I
honkers.
do.
I love boobs. Thanks for the memories.
Malört was good.
Love boobs.
Thank you. There. Hey.